Yeah.
People riled it.
3 and 3:33. You're like, that's like that whole hour though is bad.
That's what I was kind of.
Do you wake up at that time?
I wake up all the time.
Or your wife?
No, she never wakes up.
Okay.
It's me.
I know my friend.
Come on.
Friend's probably pissed off because I didn't do it live earlier.
This is your room.
Do you like Jeff, ma'am? I don't know if I was videoing then, but
I'm videoing right now.
Keep trying to come through, ma'am.
Yeah, this is your chance to speak. Tell us.
Did I hear you say your name is Connie? Or maybe there's another spirit of that name?
That's kind of an older name too. Like Connie is a kind of.
I mean, I've heard the name before. It's not real common. Kind of a southern name. But yeah, a little while ago I was getting that tobacco stuff. Like spit out tobacco, not like good.
Like chewy, like not like pipe tobacco.
Yeah, like spittoon, like you just sniff the spittoon or something.
This is the room. This is the room you're supposed to be in. There's that one's on. Not the other one.
Did you ever find a spittoon?
No, not in here.
Oh.
Just that toilet.
That toilet's cool though. Yeah. You might want to research that.
I've googled toilet box, old-fashioned toilet. I can't find anything remotely close to that. No.
Did you try eBay?
No.
Try eBay.
Maybe Etsy.
Maybe Etsy. Yeah, but probably more eBay. Everything's sold on eBay.
Come on, lady. Come on, lady.
Do you like Jeff now? Can you tell him?
I know you're here. Do you like what we've done to the hotel? We've made it better. It's nice and clean. Hopefully we don't bounce your favorite furniture. But we've tried.
Is there really bed bugs here? I heard there's a lot of posts that say that.
That's why we got rid of everything. Supposedly, we found some bed bug bombs that were here left over. So that's why we got rid of we got rid of box springs, we got rid of everything. Yeah. As soon as I read that, I'm like, nope, no way. Especially if I'm living here.
Oh, right?
Yeah, those are the old Yelp reviews. There's no way to get rid of them.
Yeah, I noticed that. I saw you responding to some of them. I felt bad. It's like...
Yeah, that's the one thing no one wants is bed bugs now.
Are you able to post new pictures of the rooms on there?
Yeah, brand new pictures, yeah.
Do that if you haven't.
Like all the booking engines won't let you put rooms up unless you put pictures, and we weren't going to put the old ones.
That's weird how they wallpaper at the door.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know, and that one too. Like it's super creepy.
Really also,
especially
that
when the doors are all closed.
their room, the two-legged room, there's that door by the one bed that goes across the upper part of the stairway.
Yes, it goes behind and up.
Connects to another door. Is that for the maid?
I don't know. It connects to the bunk bedroom.
Yeah.
We're actually going to turn that into a secret bookcase door for like kids and a family, but it is really weird.
It's strange.
Because it goes right behind above the stairs.
I have seen that in some hotels, but usually it's just one door. It goes to the next room where the maid can go.
It is very odd.
It's very odd, yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You were starting.
Are you still here?
So some of those ones you were letting us hear are clear, like it would come through plain as day. Like
some are clear, some are whispered, some are garbled, some's not English. Yeah, it just varies. Did you just hear something, or did I imagine that? I thought I heard a guy go, hey. Did you hear that? No? Did somebody say, hey? Maybe I'll leave you alone and I'll go.
Somebody said that someone had hung himself in this room back in the day. That's what the rumor was. Alright, it's just me and you now. Come on. You want me to go stand back by the bathroom? I can go stand back by the bathroom. Or you can touch this. Or this. privacy.
Come on. This is your chance. Feels super creepy in here right now. Give you the chills. Come on. So are you close to it? You want to be closer? Oh. Thought you were gonna do it. Thought you were gonna do it. Come on. Well, if you don't talk tonight, maybe you can talk tomorrow or later. But this is your chance to communicate with us right now and tell us what you want, what you need, what your name is, any of those things. Anything at all. Just white noise. All we've got. Beeping. Just beeping. That's it. Come on. Connie or whatever your name is, Carol, whatever your name is. You talk right through that box. We can go to the next room. Would you rather be in the next room? That might be a little better. Let's go to the next room. Is this not the proper room? Nothing. What's that beeping now? Uh-oh. That's kind of interesting. Anything else? Nothing? Sure? Just say what your name is. You just need to know your name. That's all we need to know is your name. Are you trying? Are you trying? You trying to tell us your name? I can handle it. I can handle your name. I know you can hear me. I can hear you. Is there somebody else's name you want to tell us? Anything at all? Why do you like this room so much? Are you confined to this room only? Something. You're starting to be able to do something. Why this room? Do you want to go to the next room? Room number 4? That might be a better room for you. Maybe you hide in there because no one else is ever in there. Maybe. Say yes if you want to go to the next room. I'm ready to take you. You need something definitive, not just a static. Just one word, just your name. Just your name. Or where you're from. You from Bodie? Are you from Bodie? Did you come here with the building? From Bodie? Or were you here after the building came? Before or after? Are you new or old? Are you a man or a woman? Did you work here? Did something happen bad to you? That was odd. It was like a radio playing or something. Like an organ. Seems like you're answering some questions. Do you want to answer me any questions? Ask me any questions? I'm not afraid. I'm ready to talk to you. I live here now. With you. We live together. If you need, I can protect you. I'm a very nice person. But I can protect you if you need it. Or maybe you can protect me. Who knows? But I'd like to hear something else. Almost just sounds like a heartbeat. I'm going to be quiet so you can go and talk. I'll be quiet for 2 minutes. Wow.
What? That's great.
What? No.
That's great. You getting stuff?
I just said I'm going to be quiet for 2 minutes. And then about a minute in.
Is it okay if I do this?
Yeah, for sure. About a minute in, this thing just said 2 minutes. It said it back to me.
No.
I swear, I have it recorded.
Oh.
I said, I'm going to be
Can you
quiet
play
for
it
2
back?
minutes. Yeah, watch. Anytime I heard anything, I stopped the video. So
Were you walking around the hallway?
No, I haven't moved.
I heard footsteps. Sound like in the hallway.
I haven't moved. I walked over here, but
Someone shook me in my chair down there too.
okay, so did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard something, yeah.
I said, I'm gonna be quiet for 2 minutes. And then watch. I was quiet. It's towards the end.
That's clear.
That said
really
it
clear.
back to me. It said 2 minutes again back to me.
Yeah, that was really clear. Oh, that's awesome. That's intelligent too.
It said exactly what I said to
So
you.
they're not residual spirits. But that sounds like he's annoyed, maybe. That response, it sounds like he might be annoyed. Maybe that's why they're not talking. Did you get anything else?
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
yeah. Watch. It was like a radio signal came through it.
See? Yeah, good time. The beef pissed him off. That's just the box.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a light?
What do you mean light?
Which,
Oh yeah, there's a light right there. You can if you turn that light on, it'll
oh,
actually.
okay. I just want to look at something. Make sure the settings are. Yeah, does that say FM or AM?
Oh, echo.
Okay, yeah. I'm looking at the wrong side. I know with AM I don't really get anything.
That 2 minutes was really clear, and it was a man.
Very clear, very intelligent, so that tells me it's not a residual spirit.
What does that mean? What's the difference between the visual and
The one that kind of like replays like a recording.
Oh, okay.
It's not interactive.
It said exactly what I said. 2 minutes. I said, I'm gonna be quiet for 2 minutes, and it said it back to me.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my voice.
I might switch rooms. Is this the bathroom pretty much the same as the other one? There's nothing special about the other one?
No, other than it's a tele. No, this actually has
I
hotter
want
water.
to tell. I want to
Oh, it's hotter water than that one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll switch rooms. Because I didn't get anything in there.
Yeah, I've never felt anything in that room.
No.
I don't know why it seems so like bright and by the street. I don't know. This is definitely the room.
Maybe somebody died in this room, yes? And was the AC in there?
Yeah. You just click it
Actually, I just want to open the windows for now. It's not noisy. Is that
on.
open?
This window opens right here.
Can you...
Yeah. I actually closed this. I'm like, maybe you want some privacy. I was just trying whatever.
This faces the alley, right?
The restaurant, which is no one there.
Okay. Ooh, you're really pushing on that.
Yeah, it sometimes it swells because it's.
If it's a problem, it's okay. I don't want you breaking it.
No, it'll.
Is that plexiglass or real glass?
No, it's they replace it. It's glass. Because I don't want the AC on because then we won't might be able to.
Yeah, it's too noisy. How many spirits are here at the Bodie Hotel? Can you tell me how many of you are here? And I didn't use anything in that room.
Oh, that's fine. I'm used to cleaning.
I just put equipment on the bed.
So that beeping is this thing. Sometimes it beeps a little bit, right?
Yeah, sometimes even radio bleed through, you might get some singing, but sometimes that's relevant. It just depends. Like sometimes they'll answer you in a sing-song voice, or they'll play Mexican music.
Every time it like
Mexican
stops,
music.
I'm like waiting for something to like come through when it doesn't stop.
Usually they do talk when it stops like that. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of not understanding what's going on. Do you not want to talk to us, spirits? Maybe that guy's protective of the female. Do you not want Jeff talking to that lady? You don't have to worry, Jeff's married. Plus he's alive.
My wife's still alive.
Yeah. Is that your lady? Is she a prostitute? That's what I'm wondering. Not sure if you use the term prostitute or whore or lady of the night.
Yeah, or
It's more likely horror.
Companion or something.
Yeah, they probably would have said horror. That's what I
They were
usually
very
hear them
PC
say.
back then. Like there'd just be like radio interference on that.
Yeah. But yeah, usually when it gets kind of quiet, or sometimes it'll make like it sounds like a gulp, and then they talk right after that. Dude, I haven't heard that in a while though. Are you having trouble coming through, or just not wanting to talk to us, or what is your bag? You want Jeff to get a priest to come here and bless the place and chase you out?
Yeah, I could stage for days.
He can make you leave if you're not going to talk. Because he doesn't know what kind of spirits are here. Maybe you're evil.
I did say I was like, I'd rather you talk now than waking me up in the middle of the night. Let me hear you now.
Yeah. That was just like major provoking, just did, but nothing. It's hard to, they know reverse psychology. You can't like whisper, hey, I'm gonna try this, and because they listen to you, they know they're hearing you all the time. Sometimes I even wonder if they read your mind. But I think it just, I don't know.
The entire time I was in here alone with you, not the entire time, but the majority of the time, I had the chills the entire time.
Oh, really?
Like the whole time. Like I was like something was about to happen.
Is this your phone? Yeah, that was a bit of radio coming through. That's a good sign. So I don't know why they're not talking. Are you stubborn?
You said 2 minutes earlier, just like I
Is that a voice? Are you very stubborn? Are you defiant? Maybe you just want to be left alone? I do.
did. No way.
Well, kind of hard to be left alone when it's a hotel. There's always going to be people coming and going. That was cool. You heard that, right? That was almost kind of sing-songy too, but that was a definite direct reply.
So we've heard a woman and a man. Are there two of you? Are you together?
Are you the only two spirits here? Something else too. If this was moved, it's always possible most of those spirits might still be at the spot where the hotel was.
True, yeah, right? Like,
Because,
if them travel with
like
them, you'd be
the
able to...
one, the Turlock farmhouse I used to do tours at, the owner burned it down. Spirits are still there.
Can't get rid of it.
Really pissed off. That was like a scream almost, like hysterical. Wow, that was kind of weird. Was there a fire ever here? A lot of Bodie burned down.
Yeah. Did you get burned in the fire? Did your friends die?
What was first something? That's not a good guy. So those 6 dudes are across the hall in the midway.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Oh, this floor is like really throwing me off. I feel like I'm drunk.
Yeah, it really slips that way.
Does the other side slip the other way?
A little bit, but not as much as this.
Huh. That does make you wonder, was the building split in the middle? Do you like the renovations that Jeff did on the hotel? What was that lady's name? Jean?
Jean Courtney.
Yeah, he got rid of a lot of Jean's stuff. It was dirty and messy and there were bugs.
Now it's all clean. We don't want to get rid of you. But you need to talk to us.
I'm not sure what you said. It almost sounded like damn you.
It almost sounds like a speak and spell voice. Remember like those? It's picking up a lot.
I mean, I could turn it louder, but then we're going to hear it. I mean, normally this is kind of how I have it. And if I tweak it more, the white noise is louder, but the voice is really loud. It's kind of hit and miss.
Do you ever like just like hang out and just have it on when
At
you're
home.
working and doing stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I would have it on.
They
all the
talk to
time.
me all the time. Yeah. They say the most bizarre things and very clear. I have all kinds. I have 5,000, like 5,500 videos
Of recordings and stuff.
from everywhere I've gone, and a lot of them are from home. But yeah, some of them, they told me weird things about hell. Hell's Coldplay. It's a hole, it's a portal, it's weird stuff. Oh, Jesus is coming soon. They told me that
Super
before.
clear, like yeah, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah. Or St. Michael's coming, run, hide. Michael's coming, Archangel Michael. Yeah. Well, I had an Archangel Michael visitation years ago. That's what, no, I'm sorry. And he would help me with some of these cases I was dealing with. But then the spirits would start to comment on him being present.
they knew.
Yeah, some of them were positive about it. Some of them, like I said, run high. They didn't want anything to do with him.
Started to talk. Keep going.
Where's Jean? Can we talk to Jean? What's her last name? What's her last name?
Courtney?
Courtney.
Jean Courtney. Beverly Jean Courtney.
Is Beverly Jean Courtney around? I don't know if you remember me and Christy from probably 5 years ago.
You came right.
It was before COVID. I'm not sure exactly when it was, but it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. And she died when?
2019. So it was probably right before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She died in July of 2019.
It might have been. That was weird. That sounded tormenting. Are you in pain? Did any of you burn in the fires of Bodie or know someone who died in the fires of Bodie?
That's when I asked this.
It could also be a dominant. I think I told you there's some bossy spirits that prevent everyone from talking. You could have that here. Better not be one from my house doing it though.
Because it's been a woman and then now it's been a man.
Yeah,
since
that
then.
dude. Yeah, maybe he's keeping them from talking.
Stop being a bully.
Let the other spirits talk if you don't want to talk to us. Don't be a jerk, or I'm going to call down St. Michael the Archangel and have him come get you. Maybe I'll say the St. Michael prayer.
Which one's on?
Would you like to hear it? No, that was faint. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I have that on video. I told you about it.
Did you hear it? Where'd you go?
So no prayers. We don't want to hear a prayer.
Talk to us then, unless you don't want me saying prayers. I'll say prayers if you don't talk.
It costs less.
What did that say?
Something about costing less?
Or
I don't-
talk less or
Or
something?
talk less? Can you talk less? I think that's what he said. That was so loud. See? So they're purposefully not talking to them.
Oh, he said talk less. Man.
So you don't like me. Is that the problem?
You like when it's quiet. That's why they're not active when there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, because you opened up in June, right?
Yeah, July 2nd.
Not that long ago. So they probably did like that quiet.
For years.
And I don't think she got a lot of visitors.
No, not as many as like we've done.
Did you like Jean? Jean Courtney?
She left you alone. From what I've heard, it seems like she kind of had a relationship with, like, she knew.
That's the
what
way it
was going on.
seemed. Yeah, it seemed like she had a good rapport with the spirits.
And she knew, like, where to sleep and where to be, so
Oh,
like,
really?
maybe not to do it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't remember that. But yeah, I believe you. Did she talk to you then about that?
I never met her.
So who told you that, the son?
A couple people that, the son and the people that helped, the son's best friend would help her move furniture all the time.
Did you spirits like Jean Courtney? When she owned the hotel. You know what I'm talking about.
Do you remember?
I'm sorry, what? Can you repeat that? Something else interesting too. They're not talking fast, so they're capable of coming through. They're just choosing not to. Because a lot of times when they're starting off, they like talk really fast. It's hard to understand them now. They're coming through at a good pace.
Did you know the DeChambeaus or the Dolans? They own the previous two owners.
Oh really?
The DeChambeau Hotel was it for a long time, and then the Dolans.
It was called the DeChambeau?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Was that their last name?
Mm-hmm. And also, there's a story of the Sheriff Dolan got killed down by Mona Lake in like 1910 by a bandit. Like they went to arrest him, two guys, him and his deputy, and a bandit.
Mm-hmm.
And Dolan.
When you say bandit, like are we talking about like Mexican bandito?
Yeah, like and Dolan went to arrest him, and his gun jammed, and they shot him. He lived for 3 days,
Oh dang.
but then his son owned this hotel.
Is he the one that the highway's named after? I saw it was named after somebody sheriff.
Dolan, it was in the early 1900s.
Oh, okay.
Down in the shore of Mona Lake, there's a plaque and everything.
It might be somebody else. Yeah. You know Sheriff Dolan?
Or his son.
Yes, he probably was a Mexican bandito back then.
Then they rounded him up and vigilante justice him. They like everybody from all around went, caught him, and then
Wow.
killed him.
I like hearing stories like that. Do you say you want to be left alone?
And there's no way that's radio interference. No way, huh?
That's intelligent, no. I could tell by the voice too. Because usually when radio bleeds through, it'll be like 91.3
Yeah.
and it's
Or
really
music,
clear.
right?
And it's relevant to the station, but it's also the voice is clear.
What happened to the woman? Did she talk?
Yeah, who's the lady that Jeff sees? The female spirit. And you said you saw her with a dress, right?
I didn't see it. The handyman did.
Handyman.
Right here at the end of the hallway.
And the handyman's name, do you remember? Well, some handyman from the past that used to work here saw the female lady spirit wearing a dress. Who was that?
this power this one?
Batteries, 9 volts. I had a specially made. Did I say Paul? I had a specially made. Normally it plugs into the wall, which is not convenient when you're investigating.
So this, if you went sat at the cemetery with this thing on,
Oh yeah.
it could be crazy.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Every cemetery is different though. Some are like not very haunted, and some are really haunted. There's a tiny one by Georgetown, though, that hotel is. A lot of friendly and a lot of not friendly spirits. Really clear voices coming through. One of them says, "Thank you for coming here. We feel blessed," or something like that. And another one's like, "Get out. We don't want you here." If you don't talk, I'm gonna call down Archangel Michael.
We're gonna start playing.
And then you'll have to move on.
You're allowed here now.
Jeff's okay with you being here, but he needs to know who you are. And whether you're nice, what your purpose is. Are you going to antagonize guests?
You're only gonna talk when it's all quiet here. Just a few of us and me.
Hello?
But I heard something.
Yeah, I heard something too. Rumble, rumbly voice. Are you spirits trying to move on and go to Jesus?
How can we help you?
What he said.
It's a lot more here than it was downstairs. It was nothing.
Nothing.
What it had to do with those.
And it's weird. I started off as a whisper. Now it's like louder. Nothing's changed. It's still the same settings. Nothing in my room. Nothing in that lady's room either.
At all.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'm going to say the St. Michael prayer since you're not talking. I'm going to say it in Latin, okay? The spirits know what Latin is? Is that your phone or mine?
It was some other.
Sante Michael, Arcangele, defendenos in perennial contra neputium and insidious diaboli, escopusitium, imper ili Deus supplices deprecamur, tique conceps milite celestis, santana maliosque, spiritus malignos, ad perditionem peverantur, in mundo divina virtute, et infernum virtude. Amen.
Did you like that?
Would you like to hear it in English? You want to hear the St. Michael prayer in English?
Was it any prayer? Like the Lord's Prayer, any of those would kind of get it.
Yeah, any of those are good, actually. I usually start off with the Michael one because if they're evil, which I don't, if they were, they'd probably still talk and, get pissed off. But if I start, like, bringing up Jesus and saying the actual Lord's Prayer, then
That's if they're evil-ish, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like how you were saying, like, if you want us to get rid of you, this is what we're gonna try to do. So we have to talk to
Yeah,
you.
well, I got a reaction because it said no. Some of them are, I think, are afraid to move on. They're just afraid of being, the judgment, being judged for their
I
past
think it
sins.
is so odd that, like, this room is so much more than any other.
It is very odd.
I kind of had a feeling when we were down there, I'm like, I think.
I was thinking it should just be like everywhere. Did somebody die in this room? What is different about this room? Wanna go? That was kind of sing-songy.
That was like a song.
Yeah. Did you say you want to go?
We can help you go.
What's preventing you from going? Oh, that was a creepy voice. We could not understand you. You gotta speak louder and slower. Clearer.
Clear and slow.
Hopefully there isn't something really negative keeping them from moving on or talking or
So
it's possible.
my wife did tell me she was here alone about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, and she said in my room, she said she.
I just saw something.
I got the chills right now.
Yeah,
Look at
something
my
went by
arms.
that picture.
My arms are totally chilled right now.
Yeah, really all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah, it like darted towards the bathroom. I saw it.
She said she was sleeping and she woke up. And I didn't say it to those women because I didn't want to freak them out. And
I don't
she
think
said
they would've.
she couldn't breathe. She's like, it felt like something was on me. And like, she's like, just like it says in those things, like,
On
I
her.
couldn't breathe on her. She was alone. And she's like, and I finally got the breath out and said, stop. And she's like, she's like, but it was hard for me to get the breath
Yeah,
out.
that-
Something was sitting on me.
That could be like a succubus, incubus. That's a type of demon. Yeah, that's not good. Not to freak you out.
I know, no. I sometimes, I mean, I know she's not down, but I think,
Was she fully awake?
no, I think she was asleep. Like, fully
Yeah.
asleep.
Unless has she
But
ever?
she's a heavy sleeper.
Does she experience sleep paralysis?
No. She's the heaviest sleeper. I can get up and dance around. She does not wake
So
up.
she never sleep walk. She doesn't like jolt or in her sleep or.
No. I do that sometimes. Like you just jolt out of nowhere. Yeah. Not her. She's dead asleep.
And yeah, she's probably not experiencing sleep paralysis, and that could be something demonic. Does she have nightmares?
No.
No? Does she get depressed or?
Yeah. Yeah. She suffers. She used to be an alcoholic and she still is technically, but like
Before
she
here?
went through a lot. Oh yeah. A lot. She like wanted to
Something
die.
that followed her from elsewhere.
She took a bunch of drugs to try to like kill herself before. Like she just didn't care.
Did she have a near-death experience?
Yeah, with God in her bathtub.
That's it.
She said, and
That's
she
it.
to this day, that's what brought her clarity. We were together.
Yeah.
We had a son. She left and started partying in LA. She left me with him, full custody. I had him, and then she was doing drugs, all that stuff. And then she's like, I was in my bathtub in my apartment in LA, and I just wanted to die. And she's like, and God completely.
And I'm videoing. You're okay with
yeah,
that? Okay.
came over me and like just like that. She
But that
swears
opens,
on it.
that opens up the spirit doors. So there could be something following her, or they could be visiting her. They could be wanting help from her, or they could be wanting to mess with her. It's hard to say.
She's very in tune with
Yeah.
things like.
So yeah, between the two of you and then the hotel, it's kind of hard to say where they're all coming from.
True.
Those guests can even bring things, but usually that they follow them back, Unless they, there's some kind of ritual here or something weird.
Well,
Uh-oh.
did you hear the story? It's written across. It's a known story.
Is that a cry?
In 1902,
Turn this off so I can hear you better.
Yeah. So and I always wondered where it took place, and this is totally
This is a
documented.
local
This is totally
legend thing?
documented. No, it's there's I can send you the article of it. So back in like the early 1900s, this town only had like 40, 50 people in it, but it was the Paiutes were all around the Paiute, the Native Americans.
Only that many, huh?
Yeah, there was not many in this town because most were in Bodie. And so what happened was there was a Chinaman who lived right on the other side of the river over here. This guy, I know his house now, and so there was a guy named Poker Tom.
I'm getting like touched.
His name was Poker Tom, and he was a Native American. He was a very tall dude. He came into town to gamble, and he never showed up ever again. And so his tribe came looking for him. They went to the old Chinaman's
Are there
place.
bugs in here? Or am I like,
No.
something's touching me.
We get mosquitoes in the summer, but there's no windows open. There's no way to come through here. So the native, I'll send you the article actually right now. The natives came and they said, "Where's Poker Tom?" He was part of their tribe.
Oh,
No,
was he? He's
no.
Chinese?
No, he was Native American. Poker Tom. He would come into town to gamble. So he went to the Chinamans, and I'll say this whole story. You'll read it. And something to the effect of, then they found Poker Tom's body the next day, dismembered. Which the Native American thing, that your spirit will never
that's not
rest.
cool.
They found him in the creek, in Walker Creek right here. They found him dismembered. They went to the Asian's place. He had, the night after he went disappearing, he had this giant feast and he was serving everybody food.
What?
And they say it was Poker Tom that he fed everybody to. So then they arrested him. The town sheriff arrested him and all that. And the natives were like, "No, you need to give him to us." And they were like, "No, we can't. We have to have a trial." They had a trial. He was guilty. And the natives said, once again, "You need to give him to us, or we're going to come down and take him and pretty much kill anybody around."
You talk about the Chinese guy.
The Chinese guy. So he was in the jail right here. And at like midnight, the sheriff who was in charge of watching him left the post. The natives came, got him. They said the kids could see it from the second floor of the courthouse. So I don't know what plot of land, but the natives came, disemboweled him, dismembered him, and dragged his remains up and down the street with a horse, and then left him for 2 days in the field so everybody would see him. It's
damn. And that's what year?
1902.
That's crazy. This is actual truth.
This is actual truth. It's documented.
Wow.
I'm gonna actually.
Do they know for sure he was serving the Indian guys?
They said
flesh?
they lifted up the floorboards of the a Chinese guy, and there was blood.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to.
Probably said it was pork. Yeah. My gosh, that's quite a story.
I totally have.
Better
I have it saved.
than many stories I've heard of some of these other ghost towns. So we should probably ask the spirits about Poker Tom. And
I've always wondered.
what's the Chinaman's name? Is Chinaman?
I've always wondered where did they There's only 4 fields they could have done it. I'm like, what if they fucking did it on this land?
Oh, really?
There's only, it said that the children, the neighborhood children, watch from the second floor
Oh, well then that
of
probably
the
would be here.
courthouse.
Yeah, across the street. Unless, it could be windows in the back. You mean?
I have it bookmarked.
Well, if they dragged him along the street, it would make more sense for it to be here. I mean, when you think about it. That's a trip.
I wonder if we should go to the empty room that no one's ever in and just turn them on in there for a couple minutes. It's right next to us.
Sure.
There's never anybody in there.
Is that you on, Mike? Jeff here's got some cool stories. I just wish the spirits were more cooperative. It took us a while to get them to even say anything.
Here it is. Should I read it out loud? This is the story.
Is it
Blood
long?
for blood.
Is it long? Maybe just, let's see if they can see it on here. I got the Blood for blood, the mono lynching. Why is it called mono lynching?
Mono County. We're in Mono County.
Oh, Mono County, okay.
After Indian Poker Tom was murdered in California's Mono County in 1891, fellow Paiutes exacted revenge against a Chinese merchant while white townspeople stood and watched. It says, Pietist cries for mercy alternated with despairing shrieks as a mob dragged the Chinese businessman down the main street of Bridgeport, California on the afternoon of June 9th, 1890. Revenge-minded Paiute Indians were doing the dragging, a sight eyewitnesses would never forget. but white, quote, frontier justice was behind the lynching. Women fainted, and some were so overcome by nervous prostration that in some cases life was in peril. Some of the little girls and boys who happened to hear the fearful cries of the Chinaman became so prostrated with nervous fear as to become a source of serious anxiety. Even strong men had their nervous systems so shocked as to become sick. They said it was one of the most horrible violations of laws of a civilized community that the criminals recorded of this county can show. A macabre of clash of social, ethnic, and spiritual values. I'll send you this. What's your phone number?
209 534 8265.
It's a super interesting story. So 1891 is when it happened. Want to finish eating? I'm gonna go to the restroom and grab a drink, and then we can go next door. If you don't mind, I'm interfering.
Sure. I'll try talking to him alone. So I heard the story about Poker Tom. Probably not a good story when you're eating. Do you spirits know about Poker Tom? And what happened to him? Is it true the Chinese man who killed him served him up for dinner? Did he commit an act of cannibalism? Hello? Is the story true? That article said that Poker Tom's body was drugged across the, not Poker Tom, the Chinese guy's body was drugged across the street after they dismembered him. And they left his body in the field, maybe where this hotel is. Of course, I have no idea if he speaks English. I'm guessing he probably knew some English. Are you here, Mr. Chinaman? Ni hao? Do you speak English? Ni hao ma? What about Poker Tom? I thought I almost heard a faint Tom, but you gotta speak up. Speak loud and slow and clear on that, please. Is Poker Tom here? Gasoline? What do you mean gasoline? What about gasoline? Do you know Poker Tom? You know this Chinese man that murdered? Do you know the former owner, Gene Courtney? Why will you not talk to me? I know that you're there, I see you. Fuckface. You're rude. Will you come on a fuckface? Are you all jerks? Mostly hearing guys too. Where's the nice lady spirit? You can't hide, I see you. You want me to make Jeff, or not make Jeff, but have Jeff make you leave? Maybe you're bothering his wife. You give her nightmares and sit on her chest when she's sleeping? It's like a demon succubus incubus thing. Are any of these spirits evil? I think you're cowards.
Stay cool, Chuck.
What did you say, ma'am? I think you said the same culture? I don't know. You from the same culture? Is that what you said? I'm not sure I understand. Are you the lady that Jeff sees? I think he likes you. Are you friendly? Alright, I'll be back. You guys can keep talking if you want. Did you just say hurry up? I thought you didn't want to talk to me. Why are you telling me to hurry up?
something? Sounds like there's more than one here. But if so, why is only one of them coming?
It's gonna slam, huh?
No.
No? Okay. The stairs are getting to me. And then I'll see.
A little bit of both of that.
So who called me a fuckface earlier? That's a very modern term.
Yeah, right? That's
You can't be an old spirit. When did you die?
you said it was a different voice.
I don't know. I swear I saw a little kid looking through the window. And he looked dead, too. That kind of gray-green. Weird. Like, you know.
Uh-huh.
Is there a little kid spirit here?
What's the point?
That's not like a kid.
Yeah.
What's the point? You tell me what's the point. Who are you, little kid?
Ooh, look at those children.
It's interesting because I haven't picked up on a kid or heard a kid all night. Can you tap on the window if I saw you? It's like a teenager.
Blue or brown or something?
It's like something mean. Is it mean? I don't think I have any teddy bears in here, do I?
Yep.
You want to play with some teddy bear?
Do you find it in your experience, like when they're coming through like that, they'll also like touch those things, or you have to
Yeah.
ask them to do it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, my house, they know what's there and what
Yeah.
to do, but sometimes they don't do both. It just kind of varies. But they can. I got some toys for you. They won't harm you. This one wasn't even on.
No, it wasn't on. It was so loud
Yeah, it's
earlier.
kinda,
I didn't
was it
know.
loud?
No. I just, when I was holding it, it kept going off, so I turned it off.
Okay.
So that one pod that had like the purple light on it, what was that?
Which one?
It was next to me when I was downstairs. It's like almost looks like a UV
Was
light.
it really loud?
No, it was like purple.
Imagine, I don't know. That was weird. It was something white that like reached out the window. Was that you? It literally had something white just like went like that.
That didn't have to be like proximity. That's a proximity.
Yes, it's proximity. That's not me doing it. Because you have to be really close to it. Can you touch that lantern on the bed again? That was you that I saw?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what got him going with the fuck face. I go, why are you not talking to me? Because I can see you. I know where you're at. And that's when he said the fuck face.
They don't know.
He didn't like that. I know you're there. Show yourself. Talk to us.
That's something.
You don't want to get dragged like Indian Tom, right? What was his name?
Yeah, Poker Tom.
Poker Tom.
Maybe you were around when that happened with Poker Tom.
Maybe. I tried asking that, but it didn't. I might have heard a faint Tom, but I'm not sure. It was pretty faint. Should not be figuring it.
that's the same. As soon as those LEDs when that gets something to get close to.
Yeah, it's a proximity. It's a trigger device, but it's picking up EMF. Basically the same thing. It just doesn't make any noise. Do you want some pizza? Yeah, as a kid. Yeah, as a kid. You like pineapple pizza with Canadian bacon?
Hawaiian?
Yeah, we probably have no clue what pineapple is. What the hell's pineapple? Yeah, oranges were rare back then. That was a big treat around Christmas. Orange from Florida. Woohoo!
Oh, you
Have a
said
cough?
Oh,
You
that
have
was
a
a
cough?
woman. That was a woman's voice.
Yeah, so like, do you have a cough?
You were coughing earlier.
I was coughing earlier, yeah. I think it's allergies.
Oh, my question was, so it has to have some sort of radio something. So if you took this
Yeah.
down in a mine and these people have died, it wouldn't be able to work because it was in
I don't know, I haven't been in a mine that I could think of.
There's so many around here, that's why I was just like,
Is there a lot of mines?
so many mines
Oh,
around.
wow. I mean, I've been outside of mines. The one in Virginia City, the Yellow Jacket mine, you ever heard of that?
Uh-uh.
A lot of deaths. Fire.
The caretaker for the Virginia City Cemetery stayed here a couple of months ago. He was a really cool guy.
Here?
He's the actual caretaker.
Oh, wow.
He looked like something straight out of a movie. Giant beard, suspenders. He looked like a caretaker.
I think they pay people to dress up and just walk around town. Because I see them there. It's like,
Was that really a kid, or was he just messing with us? Kids like lights. Touch the light.
Yeah, play with the rope. It lights up, little kid.
Like a jump rope.
So the lantern. I got teddy bears in the bed. Can you touch those?
So you had action with teddy bears?
Oh, yeah. Lots of times, yeah. I don't know if that was would that be a car light reflection I might have seen? I saw a light, something on the window.
I wasn't that close to it.
No.
There's rarely any cars that go down
And
there.
it does this all the time where the sound of the rope, this rope has no sound.
Demon here.
I heard demon here.
Or something.
I was bringing that up earlier too.
That was really clear.
That was very loud. Did you say demon here? What did you think it said?
Damn clear, but maybe just
Damn
demon.
clear.
Demon.
Just because they say that doesn't mean they're actually there.
I think if there would have been some sort of spirit, I would have felt that by now.
There would be more going on.
Come on, little boy.
Are you claiming to be a demon? I don't believe you.
I seem to really like this room a lot. Maybe because it's far off all the noise and the commotion.
Maybe.
Your room is by far the most it's almost booked nightly all the time.
This one?
No, the blue one.
Oh.
So maybe that kind of gets rid of.
Yeah, they might not like having all those people.
So,
Are you afraid of Jeff?
Don't be afraid of me. They almost answered. When you asked
I thought I
questions.
heard something, but I
Really?
didn't. Are you afraid of Jeff? Does he scare you?
What was that?
I don't know, it sounded pissed off.
You sound like two of them.
Something wonderful? I don't know. It sounded like he was pissed off. How many different spirits are there here? you guys a long time to warm up.
Yeah, really good.
Man, they make these hard to open. Are any of you spirits hoping to meet some angels or be an angel someday? Would you like to be an angel of the Lord? If you're bad, God's watching you.
Are there a lot of spirits in this town of Bridgeport? I think so.
The sound that the devices transfer on that, it makes no sense because there's nothing connected. There's no reason
There's
for
no mic or anything like
No,
that.
it does that all the time.
What is that?
Are you crying?
What is it about this room?
Is there an outlet nearby here?
There is one right here. You can unplug the top of this light.
Oh, okay.
I can see how this is super like just intriguing and just
Yeah.
just
I mean, usually I get more, but it's still, it's fun. It's always fun.
so in some places if there's nothing you'll get nothing.
Which one? Which?
The top one.
What's the bottom one too?
My phone.
Okay.
I'm charging my phone. If you need it, I can unplug it.
I thought I heard a growl. I don't know if that was the floor.
This floor doesn't creak too much.
No? It didn't sound like it was from the box though. These spirits growl sometimes. Get attention. Are you seeking attention? It's smelling smoke. Is that outside?
That's not it too. But I don't know who'd be smoking. There's no one around.
It smells like fire smoke though. It's not cold
Yeah.
enough to have a fire. I think some of you male spirits are cowards.
Won't let the women talk at all.
No, I don't.
And I know it's a woman. I've heard her. I mean, we heard her.
Yeah. Ma'am, are you here? Take battery.
I'm gonna go grab get another chair so we can.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Chicken, chicken, bark, bark. I'm gonna say more prayers if you don't talk. Michael's gonna come for you. might go to the other room and start bringing some stuff, I guess, in here. Did you lock the other room?
No.
Okay, I was scared.
Okay, we need some more. We need something more than this. Oh. Alright. 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 You heard me. Just that way? Can you do something else? One of those, one of these. Something. Is there a child here? Or a woman? I need the woman to talk. That was like the radio. That sounded like the radio. Tell me your name. Tell me your name. Tell me your name. What is your name? I can't hear you. Don't wait until tomorrow when it's just me. I'm the only one here. Come on. Touch the lantern. Touch something over there. Touch something on the bed. Do it. Touch something on the bed. Come on. Come on. Somebody really soft. Can you touch a teddy bear or something? What? Come down? What are you saying? You're still learning how to use this? Still learning how to use it? You can talk right through it. That was the radio. That was the radio for sure. Touch something in that vicinity over there. Anything. Something, anything. So that blue thing did something.
Did it turn red or green?
I don't know if it turned red or green, but it interfered with this when it did something to me. I was trying to bait them into something.
There's not one over here. Is this one work?
Yeah. So this red, like stuff that pass in front of it, that's what the red's for. Okay.
Yeah. It does pick up movement, is kind of hard to hear.
It's almost like a laser leveler.
It picks up temperature, but it's hard to read the temperature, what it means. Like it's got red and cold on here. Loose.
Very close to it. Yeah, all the plugs are super loose. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to tighten them up. There's also a plug on the other wall by the AC if you needed it. You could use my plug on it.
As long as it doesn't start a fire.
No.
It's like hanging. That's okay?
Yeah. Where's that little boy? Where's the little boy?
They're capable of speaking out, but they just don't want to. Not all of them. I don't know. I think some of the male spirits are cowards.
I'll be on video now. Do something. Anything. Got all these toys at your disposal.
Is it okay if I take one of the water bottles from the other room?
Oh yeah. Like as many waters you need, we give them out. Actually, if you need water, I can. There's one. There's this one right here. I'll just grab it in this one.
The bad thing with on TV is I think a lot of them fake it. Fake evidence like that. And,
That's weird.
oh, I still gotta get more stuff on there.
The light one down there, which is a motion light.
Oh, really?
It takes a lot. It takes either somebody outside of it and
I just saw something.
That's
An orb or something dark by.
weird.
I have like motion solar lights out in my yard. They're always going on. There's no cat there, nothing. Is there a spirit down there? Can you turn on the motion light at the bottom of the stairs like you did for Jeff? Said you have to go by the very bottom of the stairs for it to come on. Come on, show yourselves. Don't be a coward. Come up the stairs. There's a lot of male voices we heard. It sounded like a bunch of cowards. Oh, what did she say?
It sounded like Vicks Vapor. Like Vicks Vapor.
Or neighbor. I thought I heard neighbor.
Or something like that. It was a woman. That was a woman's voice.
She also did say something about me coughing, remember? But again, Vicks Vapor, that's, how long has that been around?
A long time.
Yeah, I think it has been.
It's funny. I
I think even like the 20s, because I kind of remember like old advertisements.
I get allergies really bad, so I use those Vicks Vapor inhalers. I have them.
Oh, okay.
I have one in my room.
Maybe she's telling you to use Vicks Vapors. You think Jeff is sick or that I'm sick?
I need some vapor, love.
Ooh, the rope lit up. Are you trying to help us feel better?
So if you like wheel someone, you ever fall asleep with this thing on and then a voice wakes you up?
I did it once at a hotel motel and got creeped out and turned it off after a while. Yeah, it was over in Jamestown. It was the Royal Carriage, which is haunted. It's the older part of the hotel is haunted, but they have these like motel parts in the back that are still old. So two of my friends and us were in this motel room, and they were doing a little smoky, and we were doing a lot of laughing. They gave me some edibles too, which I've never done before. So we're all kind of joking around. But later in the night, I was completely sober, and I had this thing going, and I can hear it going. He's from Modesto. Get his gun. Who's the whore? Yeah. And I'm like,
were you sleeping?
I was fully awake. I'm like, Christy was awake or asleep. I go, Christy, they just called you a whore. But no, they said where I'm from. They said he's from Modesto. Get his gun. I was actually cracking up. It was still creepy though.
Still with us?
I have had it on when I'm in bed, but not actually like leave it on and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm such a light sleeper. I think if I did have it on, if anything came through, it would wake me up.
Yeah. Also, I've been getting some creepy ones lately. I saw something throw my dog out of her bed. I mean, it like knocked her out of her bed. She just like tumbled.
If you saw it happen.
Yeah. It's like something kind of like pushed her out of the bed really hard. She sees things. She gets creeped out. She doesn't like being left alone.
That's what I've heard that about dogs. So
Mhm.
we have a little silky
Yeah.
terrier. He's tiny. He in the beginning, he did not ever want to be left alone in any room. He would always want to be
Here?
by us, and I could tell.
Mm-hmm. And they say her name too.
The dog.
Yeah, they'll say Sasha's name. Do you spirits know my dog? Any of you from my house? Are any of you spirits from my house?
Who's for Bodie and who's from Bridgeport? Which is which?
Ruckerson? Sounds like a last name.
That was clear.
Yeah, Ruckerson. Unless there's a town, but I don't think so.
Ruckerson, that must be.
Is that your last name, sir, or is that a town? Yeah, Google it. That's one I've never heard of it. Who's Ruckerson? You know, that's probably a last name because there was something I was watching on YouTube not long ago that the Swedish people, they have the last ending son. So it's probably a last name. And it literally means son of. Is there a Ruckerson location, or is that a person? Can you clarify what you're talking about? I'm not wild about that pizza. It's okay, but there's something about it. It's like they smoked it.
I think they use a little bit of cheddar cheese on it.
No, there's something about the crust. It smells like they put it in like a smoker, or I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm smelling, not from outside.
It's the worst luck that kitchen's always open, always serving food. It's like,
Huh. Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't really want pizza. I wanted fish and chips.
Yeah, well, the town is small. It's hard for people to find help. In
Oh,
order
really?
to redo all the floors and all that, we had to bring guys from SoCal for a month. I had to pay them to live here.
Damn.
You can't find anybody here.
Oh, is this mostly a retirement community?
No, but it's and mostly everybody works in the county, for Mono County, which is across the street. But like, it's just there are some people that's like the grandkids of.
You talking about the
families.
courthouse or?
Behind it is the entire city hall and all that kind of stuff.
That's awesome. Okay, you spirits have gotten boring again.
Yeah. Do something, touch something, do something.
And I don't think you've told us your names, unless one of your names is Ruckerson. Or Connie, maybe.
It's been a while since we heard the female.
I heard her when you left for a while. Ma'am, are you here?
Who's all here?
Are you a madam, as in a brothel madam? Did you run a brothel or a whorehouse? I'm assuming they would have called it one of those.
Yeah.
Or House of Ill Repute, or I don't know. There are other names, but I can't think of any. Did you have your own? Did you have your own crib, ma'am?
Do you want to be released from here? Are you lost? Are any of you lost?
Do you need help? Or do you like being here? Maybe you're happy. I don't know. Tell us. I still think the jerk guy's keeping him from talking. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Let the other spirits speak.
But all who speak want to speak, speak. Oh, so that's the hot and the cold thing you were talking about. Okay. I never saw that. I never saw this part of the interface.
So that picks up my hand.
So if something definitely like a
I
shadow.
heard something knock on the door, unless that was you moving. Can you open this door?
Or slam a door, or close the bathroom door. How often? Are you pretty much on the road doing this a lot?
No, not very often. It's hard for me to get out of the house. Originally, it was because of my parents, but now it's the dog. I gotta find something to watch. I made the mistake of taking her to Virginia City. That was horrible.
How big is she?
She's not very big, but she tore up the hotel room. It was already a nasty room. The carpet was all nasty, dirty, but she tore up the carpet by the door.
Oh, because she wanted to get.
She wanted to get out, and it was the most haunted. It's probably one of the most haunted. It's by the Yellow Jacket mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a miner's cabin. Ghost Adventures went there on their early episodes. He swore he'd never go back.
Really?
Yeah, but my friends and I have been there many times, and it is creepy. They do say there's something evil there, but I mean, I've stayed there overnight. It's not that bad.
In the cabin? Or in,
Yeah. Yeah, in the morning when you're in the kitchen, I don't think we heard it. But on my video, I have there's a growl, like a creepy guttural growl.
That's interesting to hear growl.
What the fuck was that?
That was a woman.
Was that an attempted a growl? That sounded like you're
Yeah,
sick,
that was
like a
funny.
dead cat.
Just talking about a growl.
That was the weirdest noise I've ever heard. Maybe they're joking. They're trying to do a growl, but you sound like a dying cat.
I'm still tripping out about the 2 minutes when I said that, and it's like that. Super clear.
That's cool.
Like,
Are you able to send that to me? Is it like a
yeah,
short video?
It's at the end. I'll clip it. It's at the very
Cool.
end.
Oh, that's a woman.
Anytime I heard anything, I stopped the video. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, this live video is going to be super long. It's going to probably take me a day and a half to download this fucking thing. Unless your Wi-Fi is really great, but
It's pretty good.
mine's not at home.
It's gigabit, but I put a repeater downstairs to get. This is the room that has the worst.
What was that weird noise? Were you trying to growl or mock us, or what were you doing?
Yeah, we're like 120, 110.
What's that?
How many?
Oh, the speed.
The internet, it's fast.
Nice. I'm going to Tonopah tomorrow.
Do that growl or purr or something.
What time is it?
It's 11 something like that.
11:50. Yeah, I'm debating because I don't want to drive 6.5, 7 hours straight
Is it really that far
from Tonopah, yeah. And that mountain road.
Well, the thing tomorrow is there's only one person staying tomorrow. So like, you can do the fucking hallways. I can put them in any room I want to keep them away if I wanted.
Oh, I'm at the Mizpah tomorrow, though.
What's that?
I'm going to the Mizpah Hotel.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it would have to be Wednesday if I did stay, if she lets me
Where's
stay.
that place at? The Mitzvah? In Tonopah.
Tonopah, yeah.
You're meeting somebody there?
Yeah, my friend's got the most haunted room. He's got the Red Lady room.
What's in that town? What's the town known for?
The Clown Motel. There's a cemetery right next to
Was
it.
it like an old west town?
Yeah, it's an old west town. Miners town.
How far is it from here?
It's like 3.5 hours or so. And then there's Goldfield south of there. There's not much there. It's pretty much a ghost town, literally.
Is Tonopah a small town?
It's a small town.
It's just tourist.
It's isolated though. Yeah, there's like nothing else. It's like in between Reno and Vegas. There's not much in between.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else is known for. I mean, they have the mines there you can tour. The Clown Motel is like a well-known paranormal hotspot, but I read about bed bugs in there, so I'm not going there.
109 miles from here, yeah. 2 hours, 42 minutes. Oh, yeah, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Hopefully the roads are decent. There was one little place en route. It's not really a town, although it does come up on the map. Something Springs.
I've heard of Hawthorne, Nevada has some. Like,
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I've heard of
well,
Hawthorne.
yeah, you're gonna. If you take the way this says, you'll go through it.
I'll go through Hawthorne? Really? Huh.
The fastest way is up, down south by Mono Lake. So from here, you go south, and then you go around Mono Lake, and then.
Huh. I don't remember seeing Hawthorne on my path, but what's there?
I've heard of like there's some haunted shit in Hawthorne. Somebody told me about that one day. They came here specifically to go to Hawthorne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me see. If I can
Well,
find it.
dang, maybe I should stay there Wednesday. Except that doesn't cut much on my driving. I mean, the only other place between where I live and then Tonopah was Yosemite, but I'm not going to stay at the Alani. It's haunted. But you're going to pay like $500.
Yeah, someone was
I'm not
telling
gonna
me
fucking
they were
stay
trying to-
there.
Yeah, it was hundreds of dollars.
But it's supposed to be really haunted. Plus, you have to pay a toll to go through there too.
Yeah, and you need a pass. You're $30.
Oh, wonderful. So that's the toll, the pass.
Yeah, it's good for 3 days, and it allows you to go through. Otherwise, they won't let you.
But I'm not even going to Yosemite. I'm just passing through.
No, yeah, and they won't let you.
That's stupid.
It just happened.
That's baloney.
So, this says Ghost Stories, Hawthorne Hotel. Is often ranked as one of the most haunted hotels in America.
Really?
Guests have reported moving furniture, sightings of a ghostly woman, and unexplained noises.
Dang.
The classic television show Bewitched filmed an episode in one of the elevators during the 70s. In the 90s, the hotel held a seance in the ground ballroom to try and contact Harry Houdini. Ghost
Interesting.
hunters visited the hotel to investigate. According to lore, room 325 is the most haunted in the hotel, while 612 on the 6th floor have reports of a ghostly woman walking the halls. Interesting.
Dang, yeah.
Oh,
You spirits know Harry Houdini? You ever hear about him?
My bad. This is Hawthorne, fucking like Wisconsin.
Oh.
I put in Hawthorne haunted history, and it's not.
Oh, dang.
It's in
That was interesting. Do you spirits know Harry Houdini? That was radio. Why are you not talking again?
Yeah.
Do I need to slap a bitch? Why don't you do something interesting? Maybe open this door. It blends in with the wall. It's partially kind of open. It's stuck closed, but you could push it. It doesn't open easy. I mean, it stayed closed.
Yeah. Or a bear, or one of these, anything.
Is it stuck like that because the room is the floor is sloped?
Uh-huh. It's weird the way they hung the doors. They didn't hang them in the actual jambs. They're hung on this piece of wood that's on the side. I've had to fix it a few times.
Oh, really?
It's just super odd.
Huh. But there's some places I've seen where it slopes so much, there's a big gap on just like one end, and it tapers, or they even have to like cut the door.
That's why I put the lights on the timer, because any light's going to come through the top of that door.
Oh, okay.
Not a timer, but
I bet you weak spirit guys can't open this door. If you did open it, you'd probably scare me and I'd leave and go home. Why don't you do that? I'll go home if you open the door. Otherwise, I'm going to drive you nuts all night long. Or I'll say more prayers if you don't like that. How about I say the Hail Mary prayer?
yeah, you're very disappointed at this point. It's been forever.
If there are any evil spirits blocking you from talking, you have to leave. You can't stay here. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now at the hour of our death. Amen. Holy Michael, the archangel, defend us in battle, be our safeguard against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits that wander through the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Can you spirits say amen at least?
Is this place we're talking about the Jamestown Hotel?
Yeah, that one's very haunted. There's actually 4 haunted hotels there. There's the National, there's the Palm Hotel, which I kind of discovered. It's not known for being haunted, but they have one room that's really active. Really creepy, really active. And some of them are Indian spirit, not like Native American, but like Hindu Indian, but the families, they're from India.
Interesting.
Yeah, they live downstairs.
That's kind of odd for like that part of California to have like Indian people, isn't it?
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're all the hotels and motels are Pakistani or Indian. They kind of drive me nuts because it's like a lot of them are not very well kept. Ride Hotel, same thing, Pakistani guy. He's letting it just rot. Literally just using it.
They're by nature not very clean people. I mean,
I think they're just being cheap.
yeah, bro.
Even the mini marts, it's like they hide the prices, they hike up the prices, but you have to ask them how much stuff is. You know, I mean, it's like I'm not trying to be racist. It's it's a pattern.
It's the way it is.
It's a pattern, yeah.
I know one Indian guy who's the cheapest I've ever met in my life.
There was a store, Indian store down from my street that closed down. All this
Wrong place.
Wrong place.
That was weird.
That was very weird. What are you trying to say?
Very clear. He's in the wrong place.
I did say the Ride Hotel. I mean, you talking about that?
So even though we're not directly talking, we could have a conversation.
Yeah, and they, at least at my house and some of my tour locations, yeah, they'll chime in. And a lot of times it's like friendly interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and at my house, I have to find it. It's like hard to find. I might have to send it to you when I get home. I have spirits that laugh at stuff I say, like jokes and shit. It's a trip. But sometimes it's like sometimes it's creepy laughing. It's like, ooh. Yeah, I try to like joke around with them if I can.
Can't be too serious all the
The
time.
main trigger for them though is the prayers. They don't like them. Or I'll get the opposite. I'll get ones that say like praise Jesus and stuff like that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they talk a lot about Jesus and the devil and demons and Michael and.
So most of them know that they're spirits. They know.
Oh, they know.
Okay.
They know. They told me recently they don't like being called ghosts. I don't know why, but.
Or like
And they-
apparition is different, right? That's when you actually see like a figure.
Yeah. And they usually refer to themselves as people, like they're still alive. But they know they're dead.
And you against
I think you what?
You against me.
Yeah.
That was the same voice
Was it?
as the last guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you from my house, sir? Do I know you? I don't know if I recognize your voice, though.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't think I recognize any of their voices. I think they're here. They're from here.
Who is this?
Do I know you, or do you know me?
Anything.
They're not really lighting up any equipment, though.
Right? Nothing. Nothing. No
Uh-uh.
field equipment. Come on, light
You
something
guys
up.
don't like these devices and toys I put out for you?
That's something. There's so many. Touch one.
That lantern, when I saw something by the window, that did light up. And the pyramid with those ladies that lit up too. I don't think that was them. But they were kind of driving me nuts. It's like so literal with the one.
Yeah. You prefer ladies or men? Who would you like to talk to?
Are any of you guys looking for a lady?
I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin. What the fuck? Did you hear
What did I
that?
say? It's not like either I'm a virgin or like Richard.
No, that was I'm a virgin, and that's very relevant to what I just asked. Are you looking for a lady for the night?
That was relevant. You got virgins in the house.
How old are you? You sound kind of old to be a virgin.
Yeah, that's sad.
20s? Are you Mormon?
Maybe died a virgin. That's a shame.
Are you a Mormon missionary? They probably had Mormons out here back in the day. They were kind of all over.
Who's the virgin?
Are you a 40-year-old virgin?
Definitely not any of the women that were in here.
Are you waiting to get married?
Are you looking for a woman? A virgin? A man?
Never know. Is it against your religion to have sex before marriage?
Indians? Punjab Indians?
It did sound like you were kind of annoyed, huh?
Are we annoying
Are you Punjabi?
you? It's very interesting sometimes when it goes silent for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does that sometimes. It does different things. It has some things that are pattern, other things it's like, what the hell's wrong with it? Where's the virgin? Sounds like we need to buy you a lady.
Yes.
Get you laid. You prefer them younger or older?
Yeah. Why they don't like those older ladies today? They're too old. Way too old.
What room is that they're in?
One.
Are you interested in the ladies in room 1?
We get a lot of lady friends who will come here, 2 or 3 of them, and it's kind of cool because they still keep in contact and they just come here and they like to go get drunk and they come back and
That's the reason they come here?
I think they just like to get away. A lot of them are like divorcees or
Oh, okay. Where are they coming from?
The older one, the one who didn't come back here, she's Australian. She lives in Australia, but she didn't have an accent.
I didn't hear the accent either. No.
But, and then the other one's from the other side of the mountain, kind of near you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She said, Chico? Yeah, I
No,
think
they're from Chico. Those older people.
Oh, okay. Hanford.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That is a weird haunted town.
Hanford?
Yeah, that Irwin Street Inn. My friends and I just kind of took a chance on that, and it was definitely haunted. The owner's ghost is there. I saw her, and I didn't know that was the room that she died in till the manager told me.
And you saw her in that room?
I saw her outside of the room. And then the room I stayed in, it was daytime still. I go in there, I was actually freaked out. It's like, there's things tapping on the wall and crawling in the ceiling, and it's like, do you guys have like birds and rats and
Yeah,
stuff?
raccoons or something.
Yeah, I go, do you have any birds and rats? He goes, no. I go, you don't normally hear noises in that room? People don't complain? No. It's like, so I'm in the bathroom and I have a short video from there too. And I'm like, I'm on the pot and I'm hearing tapping all over the place. I'm freaking
So
out.
you turn your video
And
on?
footsteps. Yeah, I heard footsteps in the room while I'm in the bathroom. It's like, I was like, this is cool, but it's freaky at the same time. I've had that happen at the Ride Hotel too. There's one room there, 212. I woke up and the door was open to the hallway. So I'm in the bathroom later, and this is in the morning, and I'm hearing boots like stomping around the room, and I'd locked the door. There was nobody in my room.
And then the door opened, or it was open?
When I woke up, it was open.
Your door.
Like the door of the hallway was open.
That's creepy.
And I never do that. I wasn't drinking. I'd always make sure to lock it. There was actually one room there they used to open for me, and I actually stayed there free one time.
The door.
Yeah, there was one room that the spirit would open the door, and they finally actually replaced the locks and stuff.
Because it would happen so often.
I guess, yeah. I think that she figured out I stayed there free one time. I denied it, but I don't know how the hell she knew. But
Where's the ladies? Where's the women's voice? Let them talk. Let her talk.
any spirits from Lock Chinatown follow me out here? If you're from Lock, play some opera music. Or piano, off-key piano.
What about 2 minutes again? When I said 2 minutes, repeat it back. 2 minutes.
How did you word it?
I said I'm gonna be quiet for 2 minutes. And that was all.
And then he responded. Yeah, I'm having trouble figuring them out. And
It was
there's
almost like it was repeated back to me, but it wasn't my voice. Which was
no, it wasn't your voice, and it can't repeat back. Although if it did sound like your voice, I'd be concerned because that's another demonic thing. They mock voices, living people's voices. Yeah, that's not a good
yeah, that
thing.
sounds pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, if you start
So that's
hearing
how they'll, like-
if you start hearing your wife coming through or disembodied voice of your wife calling you and she's not home, and I would be worried.
That's demonic because
It's
they're playing.
yeah, it's probably demonic. That's one of the signs. Yeah.
Any children? Any women? Speak up.
Where'd the kid spirit go?
It's bedtime.
Oh, it's past your bedtime.
Come on.
How many of you are here right now?
You all left?
You guys are a bummer. You were doing good earlier,
Yeah, it was super active.
but they've all been pretty grouchy. Do you want me to go? Leave?
Bedtime?
Do you want me to stay?
Or you want me to go?
I'm debating whether to go to that jail tonight or tomorrow. I probably might go tomorrow.
Yeah, it's way cool.
And it's small, huh?
Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 cells.
Oh, really? That's pretty good size.
Yeah.
For back
It's all
in the
made out
day?
of brick. They have a whole story about it, like how much it cost to build it, and I think it
Oh,
was,
wow.
actually up to like the
Is it a
60s.
brick structure
It's
or
brick.
metal?
It's brick, and then the gates are like old fashioned.
They have one in Knightsbury by Oakdale, Modesto. It's a metal one. There's like 4 cells. The whole thing is metal. So they would freaking roast in the summertime and freeze in the winter.
Man, I could imagine.
Oh yeah.
I think they said on the plaque there, like no one ever escaped that jail.
Oh wow.
It's built right next to the new police department.
What do they do when they have to go to the bathroom?
There was toilets in there, and everything.
Oh really?
There's toilets in there. There's mattresses still in there.
Oh, well, the ones I've seen, the Old West ones, they don't have any bathroom.
There's even like a shower, like one shower outside the
Really?
units, yeah.
Huh. So it's a more modern jail?
You could tell they added that after the fact, but like
Or they
the
added
gates
it,
totally
okay.
lock and close. It's totally functional.
Huh.
Want to go to jail?
Yeah, I was going to ask, any of you spirits go to jail?
Any criminals? Any of you criminals or thieves?
Forgot, you gave me a water, right?
Yeah.
How did I put that?
There's 2 of them.
That's your water, right?
No,
It's not?
I didn't open it.
I don't remember putting that there.
I probably grabbed. I think I
Oh,
grabbed 2.
okay. Thank you.
Bond thieves or prostitutes or addicts or alcoholics.
I think we need to call the sheriff on you. Have you go to jail. I heard you've been stealing horses.
Stealing candy from little kids.
Did you do that on Did you do that on Halloween? Steal candy from kids?
Come on.
These ones don't have a sense of humor. What's the most you've paid for a prostitute?
How many women have you beaten in your lifetime?
Ooh, that's a harsh one.
Or who got beaten? Connie or whatever your name is?
Were there any ladies that were abused here? Did any Johns abuse you? I don't know what they would call them back then. Did any men that paid for you for the night, did they hit you and abuse you?
You need us to help you? Handle them or protect you? No?
Are you keeping people from talking?
Let them speak.
Ooh, what was that? I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was like a...
Almost like a growl.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what
deep
that
growl.
was.
What was that? Do it again.
Maybe Jeff needs to get a priest or a preacher to come.
Or a rosary or something. Or some sage.
Do you mind asking if any spirits are attached to your wife or follow your wife? Or...
No, no. What?
You did. You asked.
Are any spirits attached to my wife or my wife's family or her mother who just passed, her father-in-law who just passed? Pictures of her grandmother and grandfather that have passed outside, downstairs? Anything? for my family.
What's her name? Your wife?
Jalissa.
Jalissa?
Yeah, Jalissa.
You spirits know Jalissa?
Jalissa Frank. Jalissa.
Oh, he said ask about mines. That's true, because you said there's a lot of mines around here.
Yeah, tons of abandoned mines.
Were any of you miners that died in the actual mines around here? Are there any miners here that died while working? We are home?
There's a woman.
Yeah, how about home? She came through fast. That's kind of how they do. Can you speak slower, ma'am? Where's your home?
Is this your home?
Yeah, maybe it was your home. Maybe you were a prostitute. Oh, I misread his question. He's wanting me to ask about his wife. He's come up on my live videos before, wanting me to communicate with his brother and wife. And his brother came up at my house once, and they mentioned his wife last Saturday in Lock Chinatown, which he lives in New York, other side of the country.
Because it's you. They're talking to, like, probably. Right?
I think they were coming through because of him being online. They know, like, at least in my house, they talk to people that are online. I've had friends come on. There was one lady from Europe, and they mentioned some stuff about her, personal stuff. But like I said, my spirits are kind of unique, or at least I have a rapport with them that's kind of unique. Like these ones here, I don't have any rapport apparently with them. I don't even know if they like me. I don't think they do. You spirits know Simbly, Wayne's wife? But I just heard no. Did you hear that?
I heard you after something.
That was before I even finished asking. Okay, so you don't know Wayne's wife, Simbly, or his brother, George.
It's your wife.
It's to east? To east! He's on the East Coast.
That was a woman's voice, too.
But why would you word it that way? That's weird.
To east.
Yeah.
That was clear.
Yeah, and I think that's the same woman that came through just a minute ago. Do I know you, ma'am, or are you from the Bodie Hotel? Trying to think if her voice sounds familiar. I don't know.
Are you local?
You're not Kayla, are you? Or, no, you're not Hillary, I don't think. She's got a monotone voice. Do I know you, or are you from this area?
He's showing now.
Or are you from Lock Chinatown, even?
Where were you born?
I know spirits can clash with each other because I used to do a Modesto tour at 2 different locations. One was a cemetery, one was the high school park near my house. And the cemetery spirits hated the ones from the park because they were malevolent. They were not nice spirits. But they were like, you need to go and take them with you. Yeah, they literally said something like that. You need to go and take them with you. Usually cemetery spirits are pretty decent. They're not, you don't usually come across dark ones, but there's always the exception.
What if it has to do just because it's cemetery? Like that's the.
Because it's holy ground, yeah. The only one I can think of that's the exception is Columbia State Park. There's a 1800 cemetery there, and there was something demonic that was coming through. talking about the devil. Could have been my friend though. He had bad attachments at the time. He's not alive anymore. But he had something attached to him all his life. It was dark.
It would come through with you as a being dark.
Yeah, he was there with me at the time. We were getting a lot of devil talk, even in the hotel. It could have been him. Yeah, one of the docents even heard at the hotel. She's like, "Oh my god!"
Who are we dealing with right now? What's your name?
Yeah, we'd like to know your name, ma'am. I thank you for answering what little you did say. So you don't know Wayne Rios' brother or wife, Cymbeline, George? I heard a no. I think that was a no.
It was a woman too.
Yeah. Sorry, Wade. They don't know your family. I have no idea why it came up in lock. That was weird. I think some of the ones from my house followed me there so they could just be messing with me.
Do you know anyone from my family? My dad, my uncle, my grandparents, anybody? My family's all from Wisconsin, so like they're not from around.
Oh, really? Yeah, I tried. Never know. It's a good experiment, too. Just to see if they can make contact, different locations. Are any of you spirits from Modesto? Or somewhere near Modesto? Stockton? Lodi? Galt?
Something? Anything? It was interesting how much I was getting the chills earlier in here, and now it's been a really long time.
When I wasn't in here?
Just, yeah, when you were in here, I was like,
Chills?
but then even a couple times when you were here, yeah, and I haven't had that feeling in like an hour.
Yeah, when I saw that thing over here, you had chills
Yeah.
in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Can these spirits do something physical, like knock on the wall loud or open the doors?
Bang, something.
Can you move a curtain? Like the one I'm facing?
You said you asked about Poker Tom, huh? You asked about Poker Tom.
I tried. You could try again. I
The Asian
mean,
man, the Asian who was dismembered.
I might have heard a faint Tom, but I'm not sure. I don't think it'll come out in the video because it was too faint.
Paiutes, or Poker Tom, or
Poker Tom, you know him? And what was the sheriff's name again?
Dolan, Sheriff Dolan.
Do you know Sheriff Dolan?
Or the DeChambeaus, any of the DeChambeaus, the Dolans, Gene Courtney,
Oh, the Dolans on this hotel too?
the son.
Oh, okay. That's an Irish name.
Dolan?
Yeah. I had a friend in elementary that had that last name.
You guys don't know anybody.
Yeah, you don't know any history about this town. Are you sure you're even from this area, spirits?
Yeah, right?
Maybe you're imposters. That's not like a no.
Yeah.
Are you transplants?
Were you brought here from by
Yeah, were
somebody
you
else?
brought here from somewhere else?
By somebody else?
Truth about it.
The truth about it?
That was
What does that mean? It definitely was a reaction.
yeah.
What does that mean, though? The truth about it? What's the truth? Are you following people or the location? Jeff left. So where are you from, all you spirits? Because you don't seem to know Bodie or Bridgeport. Are you even from Mono County? Mono, I'm not sure how you say it. Are you online, Mike? You guys aren't lighting up any devices. You're wasting my time. I put all this stuff out, turned it on, moved it around. You're not lighting up anything. Maybe you're not real. Are you spirits not real? Are you fake? You can't even like open a door that's partially stuck open. You're that weak. Are you handicapped? Were you dismembered like Poker Tom was? Cut up into little pieces? Did that Chinese man eat Poker Tom up? Put it in a stew with some noodles? I guess they don't like the Poker Tom story. Where is Poker Tom and that Chinese murderer man buried? Are they in the local cemetery? Or in unmarked graves? And, why are you not talking to me? Do you prefer talking to Jeff? Do you want me to leave the room? If you want, I could leave the room for a little bit. Let me just plug in these batteries, and then I'll leave you alone for a little bit. Stay in there. Look, this is one kind of thing. My other charger. Spirits are boring. You're gonna get evicted. Tom's gonna kick you out. This is being boring. You're not earning your keep.
What's happening? Keep farting. Oh shit, candle. The candles and all that. Now you're quiet when I get back. I'm all alone. It's your time to talk to me, one-on-one. Anything you need to say to me, the new owner of this hotel. What did you say? I got this? I got this? I want this? Oh, this is my hotel now. I'm the new owner, and I'm not going anywhere. So we might as well be friends. We'll talk. You might as well talk to me. Because I live here now. Nothing to say to me? The new owner? Nothing at all?
I don't like that Poker Tom story that's anything. I brought it up again. think that would get a reaction. Screen? Is that a screen? I'm gonna put my black bag. Is that in here? I leave that downstairs.
What was in it? I didn't see it in the living room or in the.
In a black satchel. Oh, it's over there. Use the stuff around sometimes it's hard to keep track.
So you said you saw like something? Because I didn't come.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was your head peeking out of their room. I mean, black hair looked like you.
No.
And I'm like that.
Really?
And I was just sitting there staring, and then all of a sudden you come up.
Yeah, it was definitely not me.
That was weird.
I could see that little outfit. Like something like, I could see where you could definitely see that.
Yeah, it's kind of recessed a little bit. Did I see somebody that looked like Jeff or tried to look like Jeff? Sticking their head out of room
Yeah, that
one?
was the first time I came up the stairs when you saw me. I was down there. I actually went outside for a second.
I mean, that's why you saw me frozen there. I'm like, did I just see that? So that wouldn't make any sense. You're not going to be in their room or asleep.
There are times when I know I'm the only one here at night. I'll turn off all the lights and I'll stand at the top of the stairs and just kind of stand there. And then usually
Looking down.
looking down, and then I'll get the chills.
Just let it out.
Those ones. I'll get the chills too much and I'll just go down. But like it'll be pitch black and I'm all alone and I just kind of like I'm trying to like bait them into doing something.
Yeah. Well, these ones they're hard to figure out. It gets them to talk. Provoking them.
I did get a reaction of them. I said, I'm the new owner of this hotel. I'm not going anywhere. You could either talk to me or whatever, but I'm the new owner. It's my hotel now. And like a woman voice kind of came through.
I'm surprised Jean isn't coming through.
Right? So she was.
She died next door.
The house
she
right
worked
back. The
here.
house, that White House right there.
Yeah, I mean, where's Jean? Did she go to heaven? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. She went to heaven. Unless she died in the hospital. Did she die in the hospital?
No, she died in her sleep.
In her sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you died peacefully. That's the way to go.
Like she'd be at the bar nightly and try to get people to walk her home and walk back. And then that night someone did, and then the next morning
She was having trouble walking, or what?
she was just older, and she was that kind of lady. She just wanted companionship.
Did you say die? That wasn't very nice.
Because we're talking about Jean.
Maybe. Do you spirits know Jean or not?
Do you remember when she died? Maybe she was your friend.
I would like to talk to Jean. I met you years ago. I thought you were very nice.
She was pretty old at that point, right? In her 80s.
Yeah, she was up there. Jean, are you available or are you gone in heaven?
Or is anyone who remembers Jean being here could talk on her behalf?
Did you like the way she maintained the hotel? Maybe you like the way Jean kept it.
Maybe it was so much stuff in there.
Yeah. I remember there being all this stuff. I don't remember the fucker. That sounds like fucker, right?
Yeah, there was a giant piece of furniture here. There was a giant piece of furniture.
I don't remember the don't touch signs. But I saw one of the reviews said that.
Don't touch. Yeah, she was saying don't touch everywhere.
That's strange. In a motel hotel.
They were, yeah. I mean, most of them were broken. Most of the pieces were really rickety.
It's Gene, is it okay if I touch all your stuff?
Okay, we moved your stuff.
Did you hear that?
Ooh, that was
She growled no, or somebody growled no.
That was not.
That was creepy.
That was creepy.
That was an angry no. Was that you, Gene?
Did you ask her if she liked when we moved your stuff?
Is it okay if I touch your stuff or something like that? Touch all your stuff? I don't remember what she sounds like.
That was a no.
That was a creepy ass no. Is that you, Gene, that screeched no?
Someone else sticking up for her?
That is possible. Yeah, you're right. Could be another skirt sticking out there. Can I take some of Jean's antiques home? I want her box toilet. Can I have your box toilet?
Would you like us to bring furniture back in here from next door?
Oh, is it in her house?
There's so much furniture that was in here that's next door.
Oh, and it's a new building, huh?
It was newer than here, yeah.
Oh, huh. Oh, I just saw something. I don't know what that was. A shadow
Right there.
blob against that corner above the light, going towards the light. It's like a giant or like a beach ball sized black thing.
This way?
Yeah.
You get mad when we talk about Jean? We're protective of Jean? Beverly Jean?
I want Jean's porta potty. Can I take that and use it as a planter box?
We all just stopped.
Is anybody living in her house?
No, but her son is eventually, he's been trying to sell this place for like 10 years. Once he does, he's going to move in there because he owns it. He lives in the apartment.
Oh, he lives in the...
He lives in the bar.
Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder if that's haunted.
I wonder, there's a hot tub in there. Really weird. It's like on the second story.
Here we go.
What?
That was weird.
Like hurry something.
You talking about Gordon? Or Jean's son?
Are you annoyed?
For as much time as he spent here and in here,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of personal stories about it, which is very
Oh, yeah, that is strange. Unless he's just not open to any of it, doesn't
he's pretty
believe.
quiet then. I think he's on the spectrum. Like,
Oh, really? Autistic?
yeah, I think
Okay.
he's just very. He looks like Meatloaf from.
Oh,
he
jeez,
looks
really?
like Robert Paulson from Fight Club.
Oh,
He
wow.
looked a lot like him.
Huh. If he has Asperger's, is he kind of intelligent, or?
He just is very quiet and like methodical in the way he answers your questions.
Oh, okay, that does sound autistic, yeah. They tend to try to socialize and...
Yeah.
Yeah. and they don't like change.
But he definitely has a stigma attached to him. Everybody in town pretty much said like he drained his mom of all her money. He was kind of like
He did what?
he drained her of all her money. Like she had a lot of money.
Oh, really?
She bought him some like nightclub in Reno. He used to run a nightclub, and then he has like a Harley. He has like a Dodge Challenger all pimped out. He's got a Hummer. He's got a
Oh,
boat.
wow. What the
He's got
hell?
the restaurant
Where was the nightclub?
in Reno.
Dang.
But he's running that business in there. Everybody in town is quitting on him. He won't pay his bartenders past 8. He kicks people out at 8 p.m. He kicks everybody out today at 8 p.m.
8
Because
p.m.?
he doesn't want to pay his bartender overtime.
Oh,
And
my
it's like,
gosh.
bro, that's like $10.
Yeah.
We tried to buy it from him.
Hmm.
He wants way too much money. An investor friend of mine and me, I'm like, dude, I'll buy the place. He wants $750 grand. I'm like, not good, man.
Is it big?
It's huge. You could have live bands and shit. It's humongous.
Still, though, location.
And I said, let me see your books. Let me see what you do.
Yeah, right.
And he wouldn't show me his books. So.
Yeah, it's not a good location. What is his name?
Gordon.
Do you spirits know Gordon, Gene's son?
Or Deborah, Gene's daughter.
Do you spirits like Gordon?
Yeah, the daughter, as soon as she graduated high school, she got the hell out of here. The daughter. That's when we bought the
She hated
hotel
it?
from. Yeah. She ran it for like a month after her mom died, and then that was it. Any brothel stories? Still way back. Let's take it way back. Is the brothel fun?
Wait a minute. That bear just fell. That was delayed fall, too, because I don't know. Is that paranormal?
It wasn't really that close to the edge.
No, and I'd already moved the phone away from it, like, at least 5 seconds before, so that was delayed. So Wayne's on, Rashid's on, and Mike, are you on? Man, is it just me or is it getting hotter in here? Jeez.
There's not that much. Yeah, it's
Yeah, there's no airflow.
70.
Dang. So you don't know anything about Gordon, or you just don't want to say?
Or Gene or anybody.
If somebody didn't want me touching her stuff. Can I go in Gene's house and do some ghost hunting? You don't care if I go? If you don't say anything, I'm going to go in her house.
Give us a clear message. Slow and clear.
Prison? Did you say prison? Can you knock over that bear if that was you, the white bear? Can you knock over the white teddy bear if that was you that knocked it off the bed?
What's that?
Is there anything we can do for you? Ooh, kissing? Did you hiss?
Are they bothering you?
Ooh. What the fuck?
That was the second time in a row. So.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ah.
So we are bothering you.
Are you a grouchy old man? Did you not eat your prunes today?
When you died, were you old or young? When you passed. What happened?
They don't usually like to talk about that.
No.
Mm-mm. I've asked about how they die. They usually don't tell me. I've had one that said she was from a hospital, and it didn't click right away. I was like, oh shit, that's in Stockton, which is just north of me, Modesto.
But she actually said the hospital name.
She said St. Joseph's Hospital. And I was like, oh, wow. I haven't been there, but apparently she found me somehow. I had one guy say he was from not Fort Lauderdale. What's the other one where they do the space?
Cape Canaveral?
Cape Canaveral, yeah. Cape Canaveral, Florida. Told me his name. Making some weird sounds on there.
Yeah. You too tired to talk?
Cat got your tongue?
Almost.
I've had in the past a few spirits say they were from the Middle East. They said like Yemen, and I think one was from Pakistan. Yeah. They even brought up Allah. Do you spirits know Allah?
Joseph Smith.
Oh, yeah. Do you know Joseph Smith? What about Brigham Young? And the Mountain Meadows Massacre. You ever hear about that?
No.
I'm trying to think of what state. It was either Utah or Nevada, I think. When their wagon trails were coming out to California, I guess the Mormons, because they were so defensive after being chased out of Illinois, they came out to Salt Lake City. They did a massacre on like 100+ people, with men, women, children. The youngest ones that were still like too young to remember, they had like adopted them to their Mormon family, yeah. But they ended up slaughtering them. Some of them dressed as Indians, but it was actually church sanctioned. Their church sanctioned. But they deny it. But historically, there's records of it. Yeah. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it almost sounded like the door's trying to open.
Or like a tick noise, yeah, I don't know.
There's no light down there.
Unless that was that the outlet, maybe? No, we're still plugged in. Do you spirits know anything about the Mormons? Or the LDS? I've done a lot of like reading up on them. They have some bizarre beliefs. Really, yeah, they're really not Christian. It's a cult.
Even take them seriously with what they believe.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Jesus thing is just a veneer. It's just to lure people in. They think Satan's Jesus' brother. That originally they believed black people and dark skinned people were fallen angels. They're demons. They recanted that one though, along
It's
with
too PC.
yeah, they recanted that one and then the polygamy because of the government getting on them, taking away their land.
I just watched a documentary a couple months ago about that guy Warren Jeffs back in the day who had that whole like entire like he had married a bunch of underage girls. It was just
Yeah, the weirdest thing is with the afterlife part. For one thing, they believe they can rebaptize the dead.
so even if you're dead, you can come back.
Yeah.
And get saved.
Yeah, they can save the dead. But they also believe that God is from the planet Kolob, and that you get your own planet and become your own god once you go through the temple rites. And so they,
Temple rites are after,
yeah.
like would you?
yeah, and it's got Masonic influence. Yes, there's like certain handshakes. They got their magic underwear that they
I
wear.
worked with nothing but it was me, one guy, and
Yeah,
41. They owned the company. It was very interesting.
yeah.
I mean, they didn't
And a
cuss,
lot of them
they
own
didn't-
like casinos and brothels, but they don't participate. It's like that's hypocritical.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the Vatican owning brothels? What were you saying? Did they? Do you work with them?
They would just they didn't cuss. They were very nice people, but
Yeah.
they would just keep to their own.
They are nice, but it's kind of is to kind of sucker you in.
They were
Yeah.
all married. They were like 23, all married, already 2 kids.
They're nice to you, and they're trying to convert you, or if you're a member.
You sold life insurance. That's the company they own. Was
Oh, really?
Life insurance.
Yeah, it's run like a business.
Vehicle?
Yeah, I heard that vehicle, and I just saw a car, like lights on this. I don't know if that was the sheriff. Did you see a car go by?
We got bears here too. There's bears.
Yeah, bears.
Oh yeah, there's bears.
I didn't know that. Was that you or the box that whistled? That was the box? But you were doing some whistling earlier.
Downstairs just to try to see if I could get some. So
I wonder if they're mocking you.
I did like to say whistle. I did in my dog.
But you did it over here. Yeah, you did like a little Twitter whistle thing. I almost thought it was my phone at first. Yeah, there's a local county page where I live, where you free stuff. You could post free stuff, or if you need help with stuff. And this one woman, she posted this. The way she worded it, sounded really rude. It's like, I need somebody to come to clean up my yard, make it look nice. It's just like, not please, not thank you, just word like that. So people were going off on her. And then the owner of the page, she's like, you could always contact the Mormon church and they'll come out and clean up your yard. And I'm like, yeah, but that's with the stipend that you'll listen to the Book of Mormon and convert to their religion. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they will. Yeah. But it's with that ulterior motive, They're not doing it just to be nice. They're trying to. But I think it's kind of wrong to use them in that way, too,
Or at least if you're going to, what they're going to at least.
Yeah, at least be willing to listen, yeah.
Church open.
Did you say church?
Sound like it's interesting.
Church something, yeah.
So funny. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Church willing or church something? You talking about the Mormon church?
Or church in general. You're actually in the church room. That room, that phone is called the church
Yeah,
room.
why is it called the church
It's a
room?
picture of the Bodie church. The church.
Oh,
This one's
okay.
called the school room. It's the school.
Oh, that makes sense. And that's in Bodie?
Yeah, the schoolhouse.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
chair you're sitting in, all the school chairs look exactly the same as those ones in Bodie.
Oh, the school chairs actually look like this
I
chair.
love those exactly the
Oh, really? Huh. That's interesting. They're not school desks?
Nope, they were just sure that they had desks in front of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't miss it.
Yeah, because the ones I've seen, like the Little House on the Prairie type schools, they're like all one, the desk and the seat.
Oh yeah.
Or even Lock Chinatown, they're like little tiny desks. They're all one.
So you went to high school in Modesto without you?
Yeah. Yeah, I moved around high school from Livermore. The house I grew up in had an evil spirit that he was human, I'm pretty sure, but he was evil. And there's a whole long story with that. I mean, my parents and I didn't talk much about it. My dad was not a believer. He's kind of an atheist. My brothers, many years later, they would hear the doorknob turn, and I had that happen, and I would always think it was my brother messing with me and never catch him day and night. And he said the same thing happened to him. My mother said she saw a head coming out of the ceiling, thought it was a relative, but I'm sure it probably was not.
Your mom was more
Yeah.
open with sharing.
Oh, yeah. And it's weird because, like, her mother and then her mother's mother, great grandmother, you know, they all had spirit encounters. They all saw spirits, heard spirits. But for me, it was the nightmares. I would see them. I'd see shadow figures too, and we'd get bad smells and weird bug infestations.
I can imagine as a fucking kid.
It was horrible. Well, the nightmares were the worst because the shadow man would attack me in bed. He would like molest me or try to stab me or shoot me.
You were awake.
I would remember it and wake up to it. Yeah, it's like kind of like the sitting on the chest thing. But the weird thing was, is after we moved, this one neighbor friend, is actually her daughter watching my dog. They live near me now in Ceres. She said, well, the man that lived there before was molesting his kids and beating his wife, and the son shot him. Yeah.
The house that you were in.
Yes. And I was like, oh shit, that was my nightmares all those years.
It's crazy your parents didn't know that before buying the house.
No. They did get a good deal on it at the time. And there's been a lot of people moving in and out of it ever since. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else happened there. We'd always have cops come. They'd always say, somebody's in your backyard. Or the neighbors reported there's somebody jumping in your backyard over the fence. It's like, what?
And it was never anybody.
No. Unless it was because my dad always had a garden. Maybe they thought we were growing pot. But it was actually the other neighbor we found out years later was growing pot. They put all these boards up on their fence to make it taller, you know.
So you could see how
They were
far the
hiding
fence
it,
went.
yeah. And of course, they were some religious wackos too. They weren't Mormon,
Back
but
then, the penalties were harsh for growing
yeah.
up.
They were like some Reformed Baptist, and they were from a commune, and they're two different kids that looked nothing alike, and they were very strange. One tried to shoot my mother with a BB gun through the window. They were so weird, yeah.
When you were growing up in like elementary school, did you guys go to church or not? Were you that?
Yeah, my parents sent me to Catholic junior high because the kids just tormented me like the hell. But of course, I had a bully at the Catholic
Because
school.
of
But,
religion? Or just
huh?
they tormented you because of your religion?
They tormented me because I was overweight, because I had glasses. I had really bad acne at a young age. I started puberty early. The teachers hated me because of my brother was a troublemaker, my half brother. So and then of course my brother tormented me too. Like my
Your
parents,
half-brother.
yeah, one of my half brothers. The other one was never around, but he was a jerk too. But whenever my parents would leave, he'd I guess raid the liquor cabinets and was probably doing drugs. They both were doing drugs.
So was this these kids were from your fathers before your mom?
Yeah, they had a different father, yeah. And he was abusive to my mother. She had left him because it was to the point where she thought he was going to kill him. It's like once he went abroad in the military, she took off.
Oh yeah.
And that temper, it must have been hereditary because both my half brothers had bad tempers. But my middle brother, he committed suicide October 2020. I had premonitions of that happening like a year before, of how he would die.
How did you feel about that?
I kept telling my parents that one of these days they're going to find him in the bathtub and he'd overdosed on pills and alcohol. And that's what happened. He was in a motel bathtub.
You guys were never like super close, like he was not.
No. No, even as a kid, he was always like jealous of me for some reason. And then he had an ex-wife she cheated on him. She was a bitch. His son is not his biological son. She lied, but I think the son found out at some point, and that got him depressed. He moved out to Georgia just to be near his son.
He wasn't really his son.
No. And he hated being out in Georgia.
When
And
he was in Georgia, did he know it wasn't his son then? He was going to follow up? Or he didn't know yet?
I think he probably had an inkling because he didn't look anything like him. I mean, he was tall, slender, blue-eyed, blonde hair. My brother's like the opposite. Dark-haired, short, stocky, brown eyes. And the guy she cheated with was a blonde, blue-eyed guy that was married. Yeah. But yeah, he was depressed over the son, depressed over just every, and I think he was just the alcohol and the meds he was abusing. And he was alone in this big old 3-story house. He couldn't even live in all the floors because he had trouble going up the stairs. He had a botched surgery. That's how he got the money for the house, was suing the hospital that screwed him up in Turlock.
He was older than you, a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, trying to remember how many years older than me. Probably like 5, I think.
How old are you?
I'm 44. But
Honestly, you were younger than me.
oh really?
You have a younger face, if you don't want to wrinkles.
Yeah, a lot of people think I'm younger. My mother died a month after him. That was a horrible situation. I didn't really see that one coming. But I was going through hell, just trying to take care of both of them. They were both going in and out of the hospitals. I had these caregivers that were just horrible. One of them stole like all my silver coins, jewelry, cologne.
So at this point, were you an adult? Yeah, you were an adult.
Yeah, this was 2019.
Oh, shit, okay.
I had to quit my job, subbing teaching, and take care of them full time, and it was just too much. I mean, my mother was overweight. It was very hard to turn her, to clean her. I had to get caregivers. I had to help, yeah. There were times I had to do it alone. It's a nightmare. So there was one point she had a UTI and sepsis going on that happened before. The caregiver was not showing up, and I asked Kaiser, they were giving me the hardest time. I hate Kaiser. They still do. Can you please put her in a care home temporarily? Because they won't pay for it full time. So they did. This horrible one in Lodi, and I thought it was not the one that I hate, but the name was Windsor Hampton, but they said Hampton. Windsor's a horrible one. She got abused at the Windsor in Modesto, and then there's a Windsor there that's terrible. So they put her in there, and then I could tell talking to her on the phone. Of course, they had the quarantine going on. I couldn't see her, that she didn't sound right.
What did she eventually pass out? What was it? What was the cause of death?
It was probably the sepsis from she got it again. The thing is, though, is I warned them. I go, can you please do blood work? I kept asking, and the nurses were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're just waiting for the results. And then I went out of town to Jamestown and stayed at one of the hotels, and I get called that she's dead. And I go, well, did you ever send her to the hospital? Did you ever do blood work? And the manager checked and called me back. Oh, yeah, we did it Friday. And, of course, it was Saturday. Well, I had them investigated. No, they didn't. They fucking lied. They lied. And I probably could go after them, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if any lawyer would take that, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
You know? I just saw that window move or vibrate. Does that happen?
Nothing go by, no.
Like it rippled, like something, you know. But I've had spirits come through, say, you know, your mother's here. There was one recently, very clear. I have it on recording. It's like, Ryan, your mother's here. It's like, I know you're lying. Yeah, I think they were lying. I've had them say creepy stuff about my brother, though I do worry about him because of the suicide.
They would like know your past and know that about you and your name.
They freaking know everything. They really do. Well, I say that, but at the same time, unless they're messing with me, I'll ask them like math questions, simple ones. And they say the wrong answer, they don't answer. It's like, what's 2 + 2?
I just remember like about a week or two ago, I was dozing. I fall asleep pretty easily. I was dozing out of sleep, in and out, and it was night. And I I woke up to somebody saying my name.
Oh, did you hear that? I need help.
What were they just
Yeah, that's a common thing, but I heard that. That was clear. Who needs help? So you heard your name?
saying? Yeah, I heard my name. And it woke me up, and then there was nothing.
Did you recognize the voice?
It was the same woman's voice again. It's always been a woman. I've never heard a dude voice.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say. Maybe she likes you. Maybe she thinks you look like somebody that she knew. Maybe she needs help. I mean, it's really hard to say why she's contacting you. Ma'am, are you here? The one that talks to Jeff when he's asleep?
Talk to me now.
Why do you talk to him? I gotta find some antacids. Damn pizza. Yeah, and the water should be helping. But... Are you here, ma'am? The one that talks to Jeff? Are you trying to get his attention because you need help?
You just want to know that you need to know you're here.
You like Jeff? Does he look like someone you know? Do you look like your husband? Did he look like your murderer, maybe?
Have you been to like an Indian reservation and checked this stuff out?
No. I tried at one location. I had asked the lady in the museum because she wanted me to go to her mother's house because it was haunted. But I guess her mother called her and said no.
Strange, wasn't it?
Strange, wasn't it? Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was clear.
But they told me no, there's natives that come out to this location and they think it's disrespectful to do stuff like that. I mean, I can always sneak out, I guess, one.
Well, I was just curious. 'Cause I'm sure a lot of stuff has happened on waves and just how
No, I
it's...
haven't tried it. And the other weird thing is, what language would they speak?
So many different languages. Like my tribe speaks Anishinaabe, which is only to the Ojibwe and the Chippewa. That's it. And so it's
But I mean, I wouldn't recognize it. I mean, I hear them speak languages I don't know sometimes. I hear Spanish a lot, but that's California.
Your Spanish was pretty good, actually.
Oh, thank you.
When you were talking, I was like, oh shit.
Took a lot of Spanish, but took French, some Portuguese. I understand a little Italian. I wish I knew Chinese because
Yeah,
in
right.
Chinatown it would be very useful, but I only know ni hao.
It always sounds kind of funny when you see a white guy speaking Chinese.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen some on YouTube. It's like weird. Is there even the language has a strange I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of nasally and
It's almost like Vietnamese. They sound like they're yelling all the time. Like
Yeah,
Vietnamese is
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're yelling.
Italians too. They're always freaking yelling. It seems like.
It's interesting that you had said that I might
Wasn't it?
What?
That was weird.
I'm not sure what she
That was
said.
weird.
Yeah, something with you. Those are with you, maybe. Who's with us? I'm getting the chills now. I know it was hot just a second ago.
Yeah, I got a little bit cold.
Yeah.
I took this one up when I went downstairs. I was freezing. I had to put it back on.
Huh.
I think this room is warmer than the rest.
Yeah, heat rises too.
And the sun, as soon as it comes up, it beats in here.
Oh, great.
And then it sets over there.
Huh.
Oh, you can feel some things. What do you see?
And how cold does it get during the wintertime?
Like -4, -10 sometimes.
Oh wow.
Frozen, yeah.
Yeah.
We got down to 26 the other night. Just randomly.
Negative 26?
No, just 26. But it was still fucking
26.
cold.
Yeah, it's a little early for it to get that cold.
Oh, what I was saying was, you said I might be susceptible to any experiences like that. I've had a lot of things happen to me now that, like, you've said that, and I just think back, like, it's not normal shit that most people don't, like, experience. Just like signs. Like I said, I'm a religious guy, believe it or not. Like, sometimes it's just like signs. They're signs, you know, that you're just given.
Yeah.
Like, so, my father, I didn't know my stepdad my real dad very well. I mean, I knew him. I hung out with him until I was about 10 or 11, and my stepdad didn't let me see him. Anyway, he died in a car accident in Wisconsin on the reservation. My grandparents and him lived on the reservation.
This is your dad?
My dad, my real dad. And my aunt called me and said, your dad died in a car accident. I hadn't seen him in 10 years, 15 years. So we went to the funeral. Me and my kids and my wife. And on the way driving to the reservation, I was driving, and my wife's next to me, and I looked to the left, and I go, is that a bald eagle?
Is it a what?
A bald eagle. I said, is that a bald eagle?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a bald eagle on the side of the road, standing there, just staring. And I was driving this way, and it was on that side, and my wife saw it, and so did my son. And I'm like, look at the bald eagle. And as we drove by it, it just totally, like, looked at us.
Uh-huh.
Then, my dad
was there a roadkill at the road, or?
No. My dad had his funeral, all that kind of stuff. Full travel burial on the reservation, with drums and all that. We go back to his house. I've never been. And my aunt, right before she opens the door, she's like, oh, I just want to let you know, Jeff, that your dad really loved a certain type of animal. And we walked in, and there was bald eagle shit everywhere.
And she didn't know about what you saw?
No.
Huh. I've heard stories like that.
I was like, that's the truth.
Yeah.
I saw one.
I've heard stories like with hummingbirds or butterflies, and they think it's their relative that, you know, giving them a sign.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
interesting.
I can believe that. Yeah. And especially, I mean, with the Native Americans, they have,
Everything was about spirit.
yeah, it's about spirits and spirit animals. And do you speak any of that language?
I speak a little bit.
You want to try on the box talking to them?
I could say like Nimino o Hawaii and
It sounds like Hawaiian.
Miigwech is like thank you. Anishinaabe Nakitao or there's another one that says I
Anishinaabe Nakitao?
Anishinaabe Nakitao. Like, are you one of us?
That sounds like Polynesian, which would have no connection to it.
What is both going on?
My grandmother was Polynesian from Guam. I only know a little bit. It's bad words, but
so she was Polynesian. She wasn't just from there. She is from.
Yeah, she was half Romanian. Chamorro.
This is your mom's mother?
Yeah, my mother's mom. And for some reason, skin color didn't really pass on because my mother was very fair, but her brothers were dark. So I guess she got more of her father. She got her features though. Yeah, like a short nose. Of course, I got that too. Like, wonderful. But yeah, they have those stories there too on Guam. Weird ones about like the Virgin Mary statue after an earthquake floating in the water with its hair on fire, but it's perfectly fine when it washed up on shore. The hair's intact. It's like, what? That's weird. They have stories from the Japanese invaded Guam along with all the other Pacific islands, and they were nasty to the native. And they found out you were married to an American, they really treated you bad. You would be like thrown in prison, and then they'd give you like a little thing of rice and throw it on the ground, and I can't remember which relative had to eat bugs to try to survive. They ended up going blind from malnutrition, and all kinds of stories. Yeah. A lot of stuff people don't know about.
Yeah, they don't write about that in the books.
No.
They don't want you to know that.
They just talk about Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Were any of these spirits around during the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
They probably were, right?
Yeah.
World War One even.
'Cause that would have been what, the 40s?
Yeah, 40s, 1942. December 7th, 1942.
Did you see the bombing of the Japanese cities?
What did they do in the military? It is so interesting that it pauses it when you ask. It's almost like it's listening.
A lot of time, at least at home, that's when they're trying to come through. But here, I don't know. Yeah, some of them really say weird stuff. We're from the future. We're the deep state. Even I just throw this one out there. I don't believe this, but I have a friend, and there's other people that believe this too. That ghosts are aliens and God's an alien, and like, what? So I threw that out there, and the spirit goes, all but one. Well, who's the one? We're all aliens but one. And we were,
Maybe
I'd actually asked them that question before, and they never answered it. So I think they're just pulling my leg. But I've also had them say like they're ethereal or other like vague mystical terms. It's like
that are clear.
yeah, because I'm trying to get them to tell me where are you at. What kind of spirit? Oh, I heard we're people. I was going to say, what kind of spirit are you? And she already answered. That was weird.
Before you even asked it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what kind of spirit are you? Because that's the kind of thing I ask them. I've had one say that, well, I've had a few say they're not human, but I've had one say that he was a fallen angel, which is basically a demon.
Oh, yeah, because if you were fallen.
Yeah. The ones that went with Satan. Yep. Any of you spirits, fallen angels that went with Satan?
You believe in God?
I've tried asking like about other religions, gods, they don't. Other than Allah, I haven't heard anything else that wasn't like monotheistic. Even the Chinatown, they don't talk about Buddha or Confucius, it's Jesus.
So you ended up going to a Catholic school, junior high school, or no?
Just junior high.
Just junior high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, I don't like to use the word cult because it wasn't, but it was a very tight-knit church group.
Oh, really?
In Anaheim, and my dad's brother, my stepdad's brother was the pastor, and I was brother with the pastors.
Catholic or?
No, Christian, born again Christian. They were all
born
they were all
again.
like ex-cons. So like they would
Ex-cons?
They were all ex-cons.
Oh, geez, and born again, that's a bad combo.
So the entire church was always about like letting homeless and ex-cons come and be part of the church and like redeeming. So there was a lot of turnover and some weird shit.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
I was homeschooled at that school, at the church, from first grade until 7th grade.
Wow.
Me and 2 other people, and it was my friend's mom.
Were the teachings strange, or?
It was called a Becca. It was like go at your pace, and I'm smart, so like I just ripped through it, but it was very odd. And then got to go to junior high in 8th grade. It was like, oh fuck, girls, everything good.
The church started by ex-convicts. That's interesting.
Yeah. But I will admit, I always say this, like it saved me. The church saved me, even though after the fact, there was a lot of scandals in the church. The pastor was a secretary. There was a best. It was ridiculous.
I've heard stories like that before.
But I was a kid. I never got that out of it, and it saved me from.
I saw something.
I saw you look at it.
Yeah, I thought I saw a light in the door.
Yeah, the light's not on. I could see it there.
Yeah. No, it was like a kind of like the color of the candle, but it was like a strip of light on the door. So I thought maybe it was opening up at first, but no. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, I saw you looking at it.
I have a little bit of ADHD, I guess. At least with the spirits, I mean, they distract me, so.
I have a ton of ADHD.
Yeah. Kind of hard not to when they're sitting there showing themselves, or I don't always see them. It's just certain scenarios, and if I'm open up to it, but sometimes they surprise the shit out of me.
But
Like,
visually,
yeah.
visually see.
Like I've even had it happen while driving, which is not a good time to be
No.
seeing ghosts. There was one time my friend and I were driving back from Sonora, almost to Knight's Ferry on 108. And my friend saw, I didn't actually see it, the shadow man that she saw on the road. She almost veered off the road. She's like, "You didn't see that? You didn't see that?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't see that. That shadow man was in the road." I could believe her though, because it's a haunted area. And then there was a time I was driving to Stockton, almost got to the 99 4. And I saw it looked like a white dude with a white t-shirt and jeans just walking out in the freeway. There were two big rigs coming. And I'm like, oh shit. And all of a sudden the big rig go right through him and there was nothing.
Then he was gone.
Nobody braked, nothing. Broad daylight.
And he saw the figure.
Broad daylight, yeah. And then there was a time in Turlock by the fairgrounds, I was going through a neighborhood and this white mist thing like flew across my windshield, so I braked because I didn't know what the hell that was. Then a second later, a dog comes running out, and I didn't hit him, but I could have easily hit him if I didn't brake.
If you hadn't slowed down.
Yeah, I think something was telling me to stop, so I didn't hit the dog. And then my weirdest paranormal experience might be in Columbia State Park.
Which is what, here, around here? Right here?
It's by Sonora.
Okay.
Yeah, it's by Sonora. We were at the St. Charles Saloon. It's like a pizza place saloon. They have all these old buildings from the West, Wild West days. It's all preserved nicely. It's a really cool town. And my friends and I, that demon friend I was telling you about, the one that had attachments, we were all dining in there, and it was packed. And there were little kids running around, they were playing music, and all of a sudden I see this old hunched over guy comes in, and half of his face looked burnt. Or I was maybe like a port wine stain, I didn't want to stare at him. So I just kind of see him come in, and then he goes around behind our table and starts leaning on the old pot-belly stove, and he stares at me. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like looking at my friend and looking at this guy, and so we continue eating, and then the dude comes over and then he touches my shoulders walking by, and I could smell like stale beer breath. Says something really off. I don't remember what he said. It was like drunk and off. He goes out the door, and again I look at my friend, and he just smiled, and he didn't tell me till months later I never saw this guy.
Oh, so you're the only one thing.
I didn't see him, no. So we're getting ready to leave, and I see the dude through the windows on the door. And I go, oh shit, that bum's out there. He's going to ask for some money or something. Creepy bum. Turn back around, he's gone. So I don't know why I do this. I run out there, look on both sides of the building. I didn't see him. Like, I couldn't believe he disappeared that fast. But it still didn't click ghost with me. I just thought somebody was messing with me. So I go to my car, go across the gravel parking lot, and they go on foot back to the hotel. And I'm hearing footsteps behind me, and there's nobody there. So I quickly get in my car, lock the door, turn the lights around where I saw or heard the noise, and there was nobody there.
Did you ever go back that much?
Yes, I went back 2 months later. Told the same story to one of the young docents there, and I brought up the half of the face being burned. She goes, I know who that was. That was a bum that died 2 years ago. Half his face was burnt. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, everybody knew who he was. He was like well known in town. It's a little town, so yeah, that blew me away. I was like, oh shit, I got confirmation. And that was like a solid, and I don't usually see them solid like that. I thought he was a real person.
Yeah, it was that clear.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see them sometimes when they're translucent or white or shadows or...
But like you saw his face and everything.
Yeah, he was solid. I mean, he wasn't missing legs. He wasn't see-through. I've seen ones. There was one in Modesto I saw outside of a car repair place, and it was right before dusk. And I'm waiting on the street, on 9th Street, and I'm looking, and I see this old guy. Looks like Santa Claus, but he's got like denim jacket and jeans on. He's like a bum. And I turn back around, and he's gone. Split second later, just gone. But I can describe what he looked like, but he was semi-transparent. And I think of, like I said, I see them in different ways. Most common is shadow figures, light anomalies.
And do you ever see them when you're not trying to see them, right? Like sometimes, like if you're like at a friend's house, you're not doing any of this.
Well, sometimes I'll just sense them, or I'll hear them and not see them. It just varies. And I don't know if that's because
you
of
seem to pick
them.
up on a lot more stuff just in general, like downstairs and this morning earlier when we were talking.
Yeah, the
how,
voices
like,
down
just
there.
saw things and like,
Yeah, I was blown away by the voices, the shushing behind you. That was weird. And I've had spirits do that before. Actually, it was the National Hotel in Jamestown. My friend and I were in the dining room, and there was nobody there. They already took our order. They were in the back cooking, and she's talking, and all of a sudden I hear shh. And I look at her, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Did you hear that?" And I go,
she heard it
"Yeah."
too.
She heard it too. Yeah. 'Cause she's like me, she's open like that.
So do you think it's a fact of just being open to it, or just having like an open mind?
I would say born with it, near-death experience can charge it or jumpstart it.
You reckon of
Radio? Did I say radio? Radio? I don't know.
Okay, so near-death experiences could.
Yeah, near-death experiences can turn you into an instant empath or medium. Yep.
That word empath is thrown around a lot these days.
Yeah, it's a more
I
common.
know people that are like, sorry, my wife is like, I'm an empath. I can feel other people. I'm
Yeah.
like, not that I don't believe in empaths. I don't think she's one. How can you feel what other people feel? I just don't buy it.
hmm
I just don't.
Well, it's one thing if they tell you, "Oh, I'm sad," and then, "Oh, I feel sad too." No, it's different. It's like you have to not know what the hell's going on with that person.
Yeah.
Walk in the room and like, "Ooh, I don't want to be here." Feels
Or like that
negative.
person needs me to talk
Yeah,
to them
or like I told those ladies, I go, your relatives, their legs hurting, and all of a sudden your legs hurting.
Let me know anytime you find me like go to bed or you're tired or something like that.
Actually, no, I feel wired. I'm surprised I'm not tired and getting no sleep.
So I'm gonna go grab
You
one
want
of
to
the beers.
go
Is that cool?
next door,
Sure.
or do you think it might wake them up?
What if we went down by like I've heard that one in my room, but I've never because my room's super. Oh, we can be as loud as we fucking want.
Okay.
It's pretty tiny, but like
And that wasn't a room before, right? Didn't you like wall that off or something?
I don't know what it was, but like I don't. She didn't use it as a bedroom, but we use it now. Whatever. I'm down. I'm down for whatever.
Yeah. Maybe we can try that other room tomorrow morning. Or
Oh yeah,
something.
that way we can just be as loud as we want.
Yeah.
So what do you decide?
And they do come through during the day, so it doesn't make any difference. It might even be better, who knows. I'm gonna stop this video. This is probably like a 3 hour, 4 hours. I am gonna restart a video, guys, if you're watching. So just give me like 5 minutes, yeah.